Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Oliver Springs High School campus here tonight, where BBB Communications Game of the Week is going to take place here in just a few moments. I'm Ron Barron, along with David Queener. We invite you to stay tuned for high school football action here starting off this 2011 season. And David Queener, emotions are high everywhere here in this county tonight as a high school football gets kicked off.
Nobody wanting to talk to us, it's hard to get interviews. And, the fans, I've talked to some fans out there, they're nervous tonight. They've got sons that's playing that are seniors that are coming back off injuries. So everybody's a little uptight tonight, Ron, here at OS.
Tight is the key word here tonight. Our pregame show brought to us tonight by Tennessee Eye Care. Tennessee Eye Care is a one-stop shop for all of your eye needs. They accept all insurance plans and offer great eye care close to home. Tennessee Eye Care, 882-7470, located in the Pinnacle Point out by Lowe's. So go by and see the fine folks at Tennessee Eye Care, and we certainly appreciate them bringing us this pregame show here this year. David, we've got two teams tonight that haven't played in a while, and they probably wish they had played earlier because both of these teams come into tonight's game full of seniors.
Yeah, a bunch on each side, about 20-something on each side, I think. So it's two senior-heavy loaded teams. And, really, Ron, I really think the expectations are really high on both sides tonight. Both of them, there's two really good ball clubs here. And we get to see Oliver Springs a little bit more than we do Kingston. And we've got to see some of the young men at Oliver Springs sort of grow up in front of us here. And it's been a privilege and an honor to come down here and watch these young men go from freshmen to seniors.
Well, if you look at the Kingston Yellow Jackets, you're going to look at a squad that's most of their seniors, David, have played a significant amount, and we're going to see and hear a lot of names that it seems like we've been calling the same as Oliver Springs for 4 or 5 years. It's going to be 4 years for a lot of them, but it's a team that's the only position that they really don't have experience at is at quarterback.
Yeah, that's a little bit unusual in itself right there. With that many seniors coming back, not to have a senior quarterback, and that's, it's just unusual for that many kids. But got experienced players everywhere else, Ron. That'll make up for it. Get the jitters over with. Young man will be ready to go tonight, I'm sure.
Well, it really will. And Preston King, the senior, is slated to start tonight. Don't know when Coach King announced that he would be the starter, but he and Robbie Zazda will both play some quarterback, and when they're not playing quarterback, they'll be playing wide receiver, and when they're not playing wide receiver, they'll be playing defense. So it really doesn't matter. It's not like neither is going to get a lot of playing time here tonight. They'll both be on the field 90% of the time.
Yeah, and these smaller schools, Ron, I mean, they got it. Some of them got it. These young men got to go both ways, and they're ready for it. They're in pretty good condition. Both of them's got good conditioning programs, off-season programs, and I'm expecting an excellent ball game tonight.
Another thing that Kingston will have tonight is Kingston will have an experienced offensive and defensive line. They'll have some kids that have played there 2 or 3 years. A lot of them will play both ways. And some of those kids, Decker's a junior, 6'3", 285. Davis, 6'0", 265. Lowe is 6'2", 265. Walder's 6'1", 270. They've got a bunch of kids, David, with a lot of experience. Jordan Jones will play tight end. He's a young man that's played for a number of years. He'll be a big factor on defense as well. You go looking around, and Foster will be a big player. 5'11", 220. He'll be a fullback and a defensive end, and I'm sure that his name will be called several times here tonight as well. Collins will be the kicker tonight. He's a 5'10", 150-pounder, and he's keeping it in the family. His cousin was the kicker last year, and they're just keeping it right there in the family. Andy Spellman last year, the kicker. This year it'll be Collins. And both of these young men, grandsons of Sybil and David Poole down in Rockwood. So they have provided the kicker here for Kingston for a number of years. Special teams, always a plus for Kingston. Jim Rivers works with the kickers down there. every year solid kicking game.
And tonight I watched the kid from Oliver Springs do a little warm-up run. He's coming off an injury, a knee injury from last year. He's making it back tonight. All he's going to do this year is do the kicking duties, I think. So he's making a return tonight. So you're right. Once you start chasing points, Coach Tab tells us a lot of times, once you start chasing them, you never get caught up, and you don't want to start chasing them early.
Coach Vic King with about 17 players, I think he's counting on to carry much of the load. And Coach King in his 26th year, they play in District 4 AA, and they lost last year in the playoffs in the first round to CAK 34-6. They play in a very, very tough district. They were 6-4 last year, and David, if you look at 6-4 in that district, that's not a bad record, because you have Alcoa, CAK, Loudon. So when you finish 6-4, you've beaten the teams you probably should have beaten.
And I agree with you wholeheartedly on that, Ron. That's a tough district you're in, and we've talked about that a couple times. That's a big district, so to be in, especially when you got Alcoa and you got CAK over there and you got Loudon over there. I mean, it's just there ain't no other way to say it. I don't think tough's the right word. I think brutal might be the right word.
Well, it is tough for Kingston. They'll have again, as we mentioned, several seniors starting, and they'll be looking for this leadership. And David, that's one of the things that when you have lots of senior leadership, we've talked about it for years, you just can't beat experience and senior leadership.
No, you can't, Ron. It's not. You want those seniors out there for the leadership, and they're used to these crowds, and they're used to the hoopla going on. You take a freshman and a sophomore, he's probably got the jitters tonight if he's out there. So it's nice to have that veteran ball club out here bringing it on the field with you tonight. And that goes for that's both teams I'm talking about.
Brandon White, a junior, will be the center, and guards will be Marshall Alter and Trace Colquitt. Tackles will be Michael Walden and Chase Lowe. Tight end, as we told you earlier, will be Jordan Jones. Quarterback will be Preston King, and fullback will be DeMarcus Foster. The wingback will be Aaron Fielden, another young man that you'll see and hear a lot about on both sides of the ball here tonight. And the kicker, again, we told you would be Riley Collins. Again, pregame show brought to you by Tennessee Eye Care. Located at 1798 Roan State Highway in the Pinnacle Point Shopping Center. Their phone number, 882-7470, for all your eye care needs. Tennessee Eye Care. They take care of my eyes, and they'll do a good job of taking care of yours. A fine staff out there will greet you from the door till you have your exam, and they can do all kinds of eye care for you at Tennessee Eye Care on Roan State Highway, 1798. Again, 882-7470. Give them a call. For Coach Wiley Brackett, very emotional time, I'm sure, for him, as he used to coach on the Yellow Jacket staff, now at Oliver Springs. And these seniors that we've talked about have grown up with Coach Brackett, and this is a special time for him because, David, his first year he came in late, only had a couple of weeks to really get to know his kids and started the season. Last year he started, he put together a little different look on this team. They were more physical. He was able to do more with them, and tonight he comes in here with the Kingston Yellow Jackets on a schedule that's he's loaded with non-district games already, and to add this Kingston game on there says a lot for Coach Brackett, and it says even more about his football team because he feels very confident about this team, and certainly he's excited about the look that he'll get tonight from this team.
Right, you're right. I think he told us the fans want a tough schedule. Well, they've got one.
Well, they need to keep that in mind as this year unfolds, because the Bobcats will be taking on a lot of really, really tough football teams this year. And as you look at Coach Brackett in his fifth year, last year in the playoffs they lost to Wartburg 48-14 in the second round of the playoffs. They go down and had an upset beating Rockwood in the first round and then lose to Wartburg. We talked to Coach Brackett in our pregame. To me, probably his most disappointing loss last year was the Cofield loss, where his team lost 20-0 in a big rivalry game, and I'm sure he expected more out of his football team than that. And I'm sure that's a motivational part. Not that it's Cofield, but it's just that it was a rivalry, and you really didn't show up for that game.
That's true. And then, last year in the playoffs, like you said, he come out against Rockwood and had an exceptional game. And, Rhonda, that's a football team that we thought at Oliver Springs was going to be all year. And I'm going to really be interested tonight to see if they come out with that fire and intense, just like they were in Rockwood last year.
Coach Brackett returns two really key players for his football team. The first one is Garrett Miller, the quarterback, put into service as a freshman. And if you look at this young man on the field tonight versus the first time we saw him, David, you see an entirely different physical specimen out there tonight. He passed for more than 1,400 yards last year, 14 touchdowns, and he had 1,100 yards rushing and 18 touchdowns. So this is a young man that's really grown over the years, and Coach Brackett is probably putting a lot of pressure on this young man. Although he's a senior, shouldn't be looked at as pressure. He's got this team on his shoulders. He knows it, and it's going to be interesting to see how he does.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can put. He's been in the fire run for 4 years, so I don't know if he can be put in the fire or not. I think he's pretty strong.
The other big go-to guy for Oliver Springs is Jordan Romero. He had over 1,500 yards rushing last year, 12 touchdowns, and he's another big part. He'll be playing both sides of the ball. Both are all-district, all-region last year. Austin West, a wide receiver, a sophomore, he was all-district as a freshman. And Seth Morgan, linebacker of the year in the district last year. And this is a young man that tonight has to play really big in order for this Oliver Springs defense to be effective.
Right, and you're right, Ron. And, the Oliver Springs kids I think they're ready for this tonight. You ready?
I'm ready.
I think I can take you.
I feel like the singer, are you ready for some football?
I'm ready for some football. I'm tired of talking about it. Let's get the coin toss underway and let's get it going.
Well, we're here, and we spoke earlier to Coach Brackett, but we'll take a break. We'll come back for more pregame show right after this.
OEB Law was founded on the principle that everyone deserves to be treated fairly, because sometimes big corporations and insurance companies take advantage of the very people they're supposed to protect. When that happens, we step in and leverage all of our experiences and resources to fight for justice so families can take back control of their lives. When you get injured, call OEB Law, 546-1111, and turn your wreck into a check. Call 546-1111 right now.
At Earl F. Subaru, providing exceptional customer service is what we do best, and we've got the awards to prove it. We've been recognized as Tennessee's only 9-time winner of the Love Promise Customer Commitment Award. And again this year, we also earned the Love Promise Community Commitment Award given for enhancing the areas we serve. At Earl F. Subaru, we're more than just a car lot. We're a retailer you can love and one that gives back to local causes. Check out our reviews that come to Earl F. Subaru in Harriman.
This month, all Outback, Forester, Ascent, Legacy, and Impreza models have available 0% financing with no payments for 90 days.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Hey, it's Jack Ryan. You've heard this. I wish there was a morning radio show playing country songs that we could really love. Well, now there is. Will Heinwall in the morning with your forgotten favorites and only the new country you love on 96.7 Merle.
Joined now by Coach Wally Brackett here of the Oliver Springs Bobcats. Coach, first of all, thanks for letting us be here with you tonight, and things look really nice.
I appreciate that. You guys do a great job, and we're glad to have you here.
Coach, long, hot summer. This is a heavy laden senior class for you this year, and I know you're expecting big things this year out of this club.
But it's not me. I mean, we've got the community, the school. I mean, everybody's expecting a lot of stuff out of these kids this year.
And Coach, when you look at it, you've got good returning guys at almost every position, and you've got a couple guys that have started with you for 4 years now, and one of the keys that I'm sure you're tickled to have is a returning quarterback.
Oh, Garrett Miller, I'm telling you, he's a special athlete. He passed for I guess over 1,000 yards last year and rushed over 1,000. So we're glad to have him back. He's working hard.
Coach, you got a running back that was all region, had over 1,000 yards rushing for you last year in Romero. Another really hard-nosed kid, both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, this year you probably see Jordan on both sides of the ball a little bit more. He's playing outside linebacker, probably starting. So, I hope he can handle both sides of the ball this year.
You got a familiar look coming in here tonight, Coach, and I'm sure that when you look across and you see those colors over there, you're going to probably see some flashbacks as that's where you played. Emotions aside tonight, though, this is a key game for your football team because this certainly could set the stage for you for the year.
I agree. I mean, it's a big game for us. It's a big county rival. We just hope to keep it close.
And the other thing, Coach, is coming in here tonight. This is a non-district game, and I'm sure that's what you've told your kids is, this is a big game, but, after this game is over, win or lose, it's in the books, and now we're getting ready for district play because you got a tough district.
Oh, yeah, I mean, our district's very tough. We're just, it's one of the bubble games that we hope to win. If you go on the bubble, it helps you, put you in the playoffs.
And Coach, your other non-district games, I mean, you're taking on the big boys. You got Sweetwater, a team that as you're well aware of fields a team every year, and you've loaded up on the non-district games as well.
Well, when you got 21 seniors, everybody's worried about the schedule we played the last 2 years. So here we go. We'll see where we're at.
Well, Coach, I know again it's been a long summer, and I know your kids are as excited, although a shortened summer in terms of preparation. They usually get about 5 weeks, and this year we get about 3. And so will that affect this first game?
I don't think so. I mean, if you don't know by now, I mean, there's something wrong. So we're just come out tonight and compete and see what happens.
And of course, that's an advantage for having 21 seniors.
I think so.
Coach, it's pretty much the same offensive look as we had last year.
Yes, sir. Yep, everything's gonna be the same. Garrett and Romero, quarterback and running backs, and we got some new guys coming in at receiver. So I think it ought to be pretty exciting.
On the defensive side, Coach, you got a new look, Coach Jones, running the defense.
Yeah, Coach Jones, he's a special guy. I mean, the kids love him. They're excited about playing defense this year. So hopefully we can hold some teams under 30 points. So that's big for us.
How are we on the kicking game?
Good. I mean, we got a senior, he got hurt last year, I guess week 3 or 4 against Cofield. So this year all he's going to do is kick, so he's pretty special.
Coach, as we just see a streak of lightning in the background here, so we may hopefully this storm will get through here before kickoff. But as we talk about last year's schedule, this team really came on nicely for you last year. But I'm sure one of the games that really sticks out to you is the 20-0 loss to Cofield last year. And I know that you probably mentioned that to your team several times this summer.
Well, I'm not really, look towards Cofield right now. We try to take one game at a time. You got Kingston, you got Greenback, you got Oakdale and Sweetwater coming up. So, we're not really discuss Cofield. So, whatever happens week 5, that's what happens.
Coach, thanks again for letting us be around here to view this program. It's always been a program that's that's been very stable. The student body here is always great. Administration is obviously in good support because this place looks, this thing looks pristine.
Well, I appreciate that. We got the best fans, the best administration out here in the county, I think, in my personal opinion. So, hopefully tonight we can stand up and, go out and win a ball game.
Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
We're the Rome County High School cheerleaders hanging out here at the Oak Ridge Utility District before the big game.
Jackets in the front, let me hear you grunt. Jackets in between, let me hear you scream. Hey, jackets in the back, let me hear you clap. Jackets on, jackets, hey, jackets, go!
Kick off the football season by purchasing your natural gas appliances from Oak Ridge Utility District. ORUD carries a full line of washers, dryers, ranges, cooktops, logs, grills, and much more in a variety of brands and styles.
So be the champion of your team and score a touchdown with Oak Ridge Utility District and natural gas, a winning combination.
Now the only question is,
What time is it?
It's high school football time in Tennessee.
We'll sort of try to recap some of what we've got going on here now. We've got this big county rivalry game between Kingston and Oliver Springs, and as we talked about a little earlier, both of these teams are senior-laden teams this year, and so it makes this game even more special. Coach Brackett from Oliver Springs come off the staff of the Yellow Jackets to take this job, and now is in a position to bring his football team here at home to take on that former team, and at a time when both of these teams again have about 20 seniors. So this could be a really good football team and a football game. And David, one of the things tonight is physicality will again be a big factor, and one of the things the Storm has done is it's really cooled things off, so it won't be as much of a problem physically with the heat to contend with as it was 2 hours ago.
Yeah, you're right, Ron. That's correct. You might not see the cramps as bad as with the heat the way it was earlier. And well, let me ask you, who right now? The weather got to feel a little wet here. It took quite a bit of rain. As a matter of fact, it rained pretty hard there for a little while. Advantage Kingston a little bit because they like to run the ball a little bit more, maybe. Oliver Springs likes to throw the ball.
I think you're probably right. Coach Brackett's going to go with a no offense spread operation and throw the ball. He's got the horses to do it with, providing that the receivers can keep their footing and stuff. Oliver Springs would have a little advantage. But what Kingston's going to do, Coach King is just going to, he's just going to pound the football at you, and then about the time you get set for the run, then he'll try to throw it on you. And I think, David, we've been told that we're about 10 minutes away, because basically what you have to do now is you got to come out and warm up all over again. You just got to start from scratch and get these kids, make sure these kids have plenty of time to stretch and get ready to play this football game.
Looks to me like Oliver Springs got their captain standing here. They're ready to go, along with me.
I think we're a ways away from the captains and the toss yet. But welcome back to Oliver Springs High School here, as we're getting close to having the coin toss here tonight after this weather delay. The captains are ready to go for Oliver Springs. It'll be Romero, Miller, Morgan, and Sims. For the Yellow Jackets, it'll be
I don't care to tell you, Ron, them numbers for Kingston are going to be hard to see.
Well, they're hard already.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to be hard to see. And I don't think they've sent anybody up there yet. Looks like maybe 6 and 7.
6.
And maybe 3.
King is number 7. It looks like.
Who's 3? 22?
23.
22.
23 is
3.
Zazda. Fielden. And Sams looks like coming out. But, boy, you're right. They're going to be tough. So we have gotten to the point where we're going to have a coin toss. They're hard to see even at mid.
Introduce yourself, gentlemen. Okay, Kingston, you're the visiting team. I want you to call it. Call it before I flip it. If I drop it, I'll flip it again, okay? What you call? Heads. Okay, it's the tails. You've won the toss. What do you want to do? You want the ball? Oliver Springs has won the toss. They will receive.
Toss, and they'll receive the football. So Coach Brackett will
turn this way, please.
football to take over as we begin this football game.
Oliver Springs wins the toss. We'll receive. Have a good game, guys. Good luck.
And guys, just like that, we're ready to get underway with this first 2011 high school football game here on BBB Communications. Again, glad to have you with us. Hope now that after all of that you can sit back and relax, and we'll try to get this game underway.
We appreciate Mike Moore, the head man tonight, the head official, wearing our mic for us. We appreciate him doing a little extra for us tonight. They got enough responsibility. We appreciate him helping us out tonight.
Well, you're exactly right, and kicking off for the Jackets will be Riley Collins, and Romero deep for the Bobcats. And the pickup sticks kickoff, the first one for this evening. And we want to say go by and see the folks at Pickup Sticks. They're located at 320 North Gateway in Rockwood. It's the old Shacks building right next to Big E's convenience store. And they've got a menu that will be exciting for everyone. Oliver Springs takes the kickoff at the 15-yard line. Smith on the tackle for the Jackets. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats on their own 24-yard line and ready to go. The Pickup Sticks will give you a lot of things for lunch. If you're tired of having the same old thing, go by and see them. 354-1800 Pickup Sticks. Oliver Springs now with 2 players coming off the field here right as the snap gets started. And so right off the bat for the Bobcats, Nelson will make the carry. Colquitt on the stop for the Yellow Jackets, gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Bobcats going without a huddle. Romero is the fullback. This time the pitch to Romero has running room. Gets to the outside, crosses the 30, out to about the 32-yard line.
Needed a little block there, Ron. Gets a little block. Gets a lot of yardage.
Roberts on the stop for the Yellow Jackets, brings up 3rd down. And let's say 4. This time the pitch to Romero.
Has running room. Gets to the out.
So 3rd and 4 from the Bobcat 32-yard line. Miller, the quarterback, on the direct snap. He'll roll out to his right, being pursued. Now throws a man open, and the catch is complete out to the Oliver Springs 40-yard line. Sims on the reception. So it'll be a Viles Automotive used car 1st down. Miller this time takes it hit hard as he comes down the line. Colquitt on the stop. So Ray Viles used cars, 1st down.
Just setting them up later on the play right there. Just a little test.
2nd down and 9. Miller back to throw, looking. And now he's going to sprint out to the right side, picks up a little running room. As Miller that time looked through his progression, nobody open.
Nobody open, cuts it up and runs, picks up what?
About 7 yards.
About 7 yards, probably, maybe 7 yards.
Third down and 4. Ball at the Oliver Springs 47-yard line.
Cool under pressure.
This time Miller gives to the second man through, and Nelson that time on the carry will be short of a first down. Be no gain, and coming for Oliver Springs will be punt formation. Sims in punt formation. Gets the kick off. A nice kick that'll be taken at the 15-yard line. And he's breaking a couple tackles, and he'll get it out to the 24-yard line. So Zazda on the return. And it'll be a Kingston first down. So it'll be another Pickup Sticks first down. Again, the fine folks at Pickup Sticks.
Ray Viles.
Be a Ray Viles used car first down on the Kingston 25-yard line. King under center for the Yellow Jackets. King gives it to Fielden. Fielden finds a lot of running room around the right side. He'll have it all the way out to the Yellow Jackets 44-yard line, where it'll be another Ray Viles used car first down. Home of Guaranteed Financing. 269-4510 is the number for Ray Viles used cars across from the Ford store. And looks like a warning maybe coming from the sidelines. So that's the first warning. So the warning has been issued. We'll get back to play on the Ray Viles used car first down. The ball at the Yellow Jacket 44-yard line. They're trying to go around the left side this time, and he slips at the 47-yard line. So Akers that time had some running room, gains about 3 and slips. So 2nd and 7.
And you know, Rock, man, he had a lot of grass in front of him, green grass.
The first time that the slippery surface has come into play as Kingston on their first drive of this 2011 season. King back to throw. Going deep, and it's going to be short and intercepted. Nelson on the interception. And King throws the ball short. Nelson does a great job of getting in position. And Zazda, the intended receiver, David, that time, instead of throwing it to the outside shoulder, King threw it inside, and Nelson just made a good play.
Good play. Might be the last time we see Kingston throw the ball.
So on the turnover, Oliver Springs will go back. 1st and 10 on the Ray Viles used car first down from their own 27-yard line. Miller this time on the handoff, and a good play out there by King. West that time goes around the right side. King from the defensive end position makes a good play, and a gain of 1. Second down and 9 for the Bobcats. Romero up the middle, and Romero will gain maybe a yard. And on the stop, Atler. Alter on the stop. So 3rd down and 8. Miller now looking to the sideline to get the play from the coaching staff. Kingston now changes defensive alignments, looking for the pass. Miller back to throw, looking, and again in trouble. And Miller's going to be brought down right at the 30-yard line. Gain of about 2. That time Kingston did a really nice job. Nobody was open. He was trying to go across the middle that time to West, but West not open. So Miller did the next best thing. He pulled it down, and instead of throwing the ball to Kingston, Sims now will be in to punt.
Right now, Ron, the big boys up front for Kingston are winning the battle.
High snap, Kingston, and it's blocked. And it's going to the 5-yard line, and Kingston will take it in for a touchdown. And looked like on the block, Brandon Ott. Brandon Ott, the junior, number 2, looked like he blocked it. It was a high snap to get things started, and you'll be able to see here on this replay right there as Ott did it just like you're supposed to do. He comes in front, makes the nice block.
Well, the Oliver Springs punter actually had to go up. He got off stride, so then he had to take a stutter step before he kicked it, and that's all it took right there for the block to take place.
Redding recovers in the end zone for the Kingston touchdown. Oliver Springs trying to get a player on the field, so they'll get a flag. Kick is up and good, though, as Collins makes the kick. So Collins on the kick. Flag is down. Offsides. It'll be declined.
At OEB, we know lives have changed. Parents have become teachers, and our homes are now our offices. The roads may seem empty, but people are still driving and still working. And when they get injured because someone else was careless, they know they can still depend on us. We are OEB Law, and the one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to helping people right here at home. We're just a phone call away. 865-546-1111. OEB Law.
And on the Pickup Sticks kickoff, find folks at Pickup Sticks Restaurant, 320 North Rockwood, in the old Shacks building. Go by and see them. They've got a variety of lunch specials. They've got hibachi style to hamburgers. You can get steamed rice, fried rice.
Patterson's Appliances, Whirlpool and KitchenAid, 2 of the best and biggest names in appliances.
And they have some specials we'll be talking about a little later as well. Collins on the kick, high kick. It'll be taken at about the 15-yard line by the Oliver Springs Bobcats. Get a little running room out to about the 28-yard line. So for Oliver Springs, West on the return, and we'd tell you that we apologize for our picture tonight. We've got cables wet. We've had a torrential downpour here, lightning, everything else has hit us tonight. So, but we hope that you'll enjoy the ball game here between the Yellow Jackets and the Bobcats tonight. So it's a Ray Viles used car, first down. And the fine folks at Ray Viles, guaranteed financing. They don't care how bad your credit is, they're going to get you financed. At Ray Viles used cars. First and 10 for the Cats, trailing 7-0. They'll hit in the flat running room. Again, West on the reception, and West will be brought down by Fielding, but not until he picks up another Ray Viles used car first down.
Good play, Ron, but almost a block in the back on the corner block there, though. But a good play for Oliver Springs.
You can give them a call, 269-4510, Ray Viles used cars. The Cats now with a first down, and Miller this time pitches it out. And West gets hit at the 47-yard line by Zazda. So Zazda comes up from the secondary, makes the hit, but West will pick up 7, and boy, David, I tell you, that's what Coach Brackett would like, is second and short.
Oh, every time. You'd love to have that. That second and short's ideal.
Oliver Springs going with no huddle puts a lot of pressure on the up front for Kingston. Miller this time is trying to go to the 49. It'll be short of a first down, but Miller that time reads the defensive end. And Roberts makes a play for the Yellow Jackets to keep Miller from getting a first down. 3rd and 1, big play here for the Bobcats. Sieber the center for the Cats. This time they give it to Romero. Romero fights across the midfield stripe down to about the 45-yard line of the Jackets. So Romero, big, strong fullback, picks it up off the right side of the Bobcat line.
Just kept on churning and burning there, Ron, and picked it up. And boy, Oliver Springs is not giving Kingston a chance to sub, are they, Ron?
No, they're not, and it puts a lot of pressure on those front defensive linemen. It's like Kingston getting ready to come after Miller. Here, Miller now. Miller looks, picks up, and hits West. Dumps it off that time. Good read by Miller that time to feel the pressure.
You know, I said a while ago, Ron, he's cool under pressure, and that just goes to show you being a senior.
2nd down and about 5 as the ball is placed squarely on the Yellow Jacket 40-yard line. So that'll bring up 2nd down and maybe less than a yard, David.
It might be a first down. Let's see here. First down, isn't it?
So it's a first down for the Bobcats. It's a Ray Viles used car. First down. Guarantee you financing. Ray Viles used car. Ball at the 35-yard line. Miller this time on the pitch to Romero. Romero with speed and power, and he powers his way inside the 25-yard line. And it'll be another Ray Viles used car first down. Romero that time, David, showing you speed and power.
And he's got it too. Good drive, Ron, after the mistakes down there for Oliver Springs. A good drive to come back with here.
And they're eating some clock.
Eating the clock.
Left. Miller to the right side, looking, throwing out to the flat. A man is there, and West is there. And West will get it down inside the 15-yard line. And that time West was wide open.
Wide open. And you see some of them big boys for Kingston with them hands on their hips. I think they're a little winded right now. They're not getting a break. I like this up-tempo offense OS is running.
So another Ray Viles used car first down. Miller this time to Romero again. Romero tries to get outside. He'll run out of bounds, but it's going to be close to about the 5-yard line.
Good 7-yard pickup there, Ron, almost to believe there, and that's a good run right there.
That time King tried to keep him contained and runs him out of bounds, but it's 2nd down and about 4. And the ball, Kingston slow to get a man off the field. Oliver Springs trying to get their play in.
Comes blitz.
Man is open, thrown behind him. And that time Miller had to rush it, as coming in for the Yellow Jackets was Akers. So be 3rd down. And not much room to maneuver here throwing the football.
Not a lot. Oliver Springs pick up a first down here, though, so they got 2 downs to get 3 yards.
Romero now behind Miller. Let's see if they come back with the option they've had pretty good success with. And here they go. This time he throws to Romero a little quicker than he wanted to. And Romero, though, goes for the score. Zazda unable to get him, and Romero actually got the pitch probably a little earlier than than Miller would want him to, but a good read by Miller.
Great read. A little deeper in the backfield, Ron. Had a little further to run. Because usually they're getting it at the corner when they're making a pitch. He's getting along the line to the corner and making that pitch. Big response right there, Bob. That's a big answer for OS right there.
It really is, David.
Could have hung their head, but this is a veteran ball club, Ron.
Rice now will try to tie the ball game. Kick is up and good. 11 plays, 70 yards, 3:02 on the possession.
Big play for Oliver Springs.
Hello, I'm Jason Palant, Chief Administrative Officer here at Roan Medical Center. Now that all of our services are open, we're so excited to welcome you back. To help ensure your safety, we've enhanced our cleaning protocols, wearing masks, screening everyone, and practicing social distancing. So although we may look a little different, we still have the same skilled professionals you've been trusted with your care all these years, because you're our #1 priority and the reason we're here. We are ready to serve your healthcare needs. Thank you.
Pickup sticks kickoff is in the old Shacks building next to Big E's. 865-354-1800. So go by and see them for a big menu for lunch. Have a couple specials on Wednesday night. All the catfish you can eat for $8.99. And plus 2 sides. And on Friday, barbecue and ribs, $12.99.
Roan Metals Group, we pay top dollar while you pocket many dollars when you bring your aluminum and scrap metal to Roan Metals Group, located in the industrial.
Zaws that time takes it on about the 3-yard line, brings it out to about the 22-yard line. On the tackle that time for Oliver Springs is Sieber.
Let's see if Oliver Springs can stop him right here again, Ron.
Well, this is a big series now for the Cats. King under center. Quick pitch. Out to the left side. Good running room as he streaks down the sidelines. He's all the way out to about the 44-yard line.
Got some blockers out in front of him.
Akers that time stopped by Walls, but not until he gets all the way down to the Yellow Jacket 44.5-yard line. So it's another Ray Viles used car first down.
Something that's a little bit different down on that play, Ron. He didn't slip when he hit the corner neither.
Guaranteed financing.
Ray Viles.
As King again now under center. Man in motion. He gives it to the fullback. And the fullback goes nowhere. A loss of about 3 on the play. So Foster on the carry. And Daniel Bass with a big play. That time Bass just took all the momentum away that time.
He sure did.
Loss of 3, second down, and about 13. King again now with 1 running back. Back to throw. Looking down the field. Man is there. And it's out of bounds.
Boy, that's a great catch.
Out of bounds, it really was. And that time, King could over the outside shoulder. So that was the only person that had a chance to catch it. But a 3rd down and 13 now.
Great catch.
Catches it out of bounds.
Just unfortunate he was out of bounds.
Seth Morgan now in linebacker here for the Bobcats. He's the young guy that really makes this defense click. And this time, King is out, being rushed, and it's incomplete. And that time in for the Bobcats was Corey McBee, along with Bass.
Oliver Springs dialed it up just a little bit, Ron, on the defensive side. They're putting a little pressure on the Kingston quarterback.
So Sams. Sams into kick. Kick is away, sort of a line drive kick. Oh, and that's going to be one that's going to bounce down inside the 15-yard line. Should have tried to get on that one. Everson back for the Cats, and a line drive kick. So it'll be a Ray Viles used car first down with the ball at the Oliver Springs 14-yard line. See the ball hit and then take a big bounce. Actually, the Yellow Jackets had pretty good pressure that time downfield. So Miller and the Bobcats now will take over after an impressive drive.
Yeah, you just Ron, you got to try to field that right there. That's to put yourself back in the hole a little bit. Shouldn't have happened.
1:08 left here in the first quarter on this Roan Meadows game of the week. Miller this time keeps it and gets it out to about the 25-yard line. Be enough for a first down. That time Miller just does a nice job on the fake.
Yeah, but he needs to put that ball in there, Ron. He's carrying it like a loaf of bread. You know what'll happen.
Another Ray Viles used car first down. A new first down.
A new first down.
Seaver with the snap. This time Romero. Romero looks outside, gets outside.
Oh, here we go.
And Romero just powers his way over the 30 out to about the 35-yard line. And Jordan Jones, from his linebacker position, has to really come across the field. Romero made the first man miss. And second down and 2. Boy, and what a great relief it is to be second and short for Coach Brackett.
Oh, he loves it.
And the Oliver Springs lineman up front, winning the trenches right now. This time they go on the little inside, and West has some running room, makes one man miss, gets outside, and West will be thrown down, and maybe a flag, yes. Looked like West was a couple yards outside that time, and the official throws the flag, so there'll be 15 added on to that.
Yeah, you know, Ron, when he threw him out, he wiped out people that were standing almost up against the fence over there, so it's a good call.
David, the West kid is really impressive tonight.
Yeah, he is. I like
good speed.
Good speed. Real good speed.
And that time he set up a block, and that enabled him to get outside, and then got on down the field. So it's the ball that right now is at 40.
Go back, guys.
Good. Hey, way to play, y'all.
We have a dead ball, personal foul, white.
So there you hear it from the referee. Brad Jones got our ref mic'd up. You hear it straight from him, personal foul. Add 15 more to it, and you're down to the Kingston Yellow Jacket.
Down, Oliver Springs, that's the end of the first quarter.
At the 44-yard line where we come to the end of the first
quarter.
Here,
it's the end of the first quarter, guys.
So the end of the first quarter, our score 7-7. We'll be right back.
Going on.
Well, they say there's a little time left, so they're going to run a reverse. And they've got some room. They get it inside the 40. And that time for Kingston, tell you what, Brandon Ott made a big play that time because if he doesn't stay home, they may still be running. Ott's the young man that blocked the punt. So now we will end the first quarter 7-7.
Tennessee Barnes & Buildings in Jacksboro has all your storage building needs. At Tennessee Barnes & Buildings, you can pick out your building, then custom design it how you want it, and then have it delivered. Our friendly staff will help you with all your design needs. Are you worried about financing? Well, at Tennessee Barnes & Buildings, there's no credit check, so no one is turned down. Plus, you can rent to own your own building. Tennessee Barnes & Buildings in Jacksboro says come on down and see Hannah or Mary Beth for your next building. Or call 423-449-8139.
And we finished one quarter of play here, and the temperature has dropped significantly after the storm, David, and the only storm we have now is on the field.
Yeah, it's nice football weather right now. It really is.
So Kingston scores with 5:49 left in the first half on a blocked punt that recovered in the end zone by Redden, and then with 2:41 left, Romero goes 6 yards for the Oliver Springs score. So we're all tied up, and the officials now trying to get the ball properly placed. So it will be placed at the Yellow Jacket 38-yard line. It'll be second down and 5 for the Bobcats. Romero in the backfield with Miller. Nelson split wide to the right. Passed out in the flat to West. West cuts it out.
Oh, good move.
And West gets another good block. West all the way down. Good block, David, that time by Sims, number 1 down here on the sideline to break him loose. Good running that time by West, who waited for his blockers.
Young man's quite impressive, Ron.
So Oliver Springs moving the chains again. It's another Ray Viles used car first down. This time Miller fakes to Romero up the middle, and Miller takes it.
Oh, good one.
Garrett Miller, after faking to Romero, takes it in for the score.
Cut his way, weaved his way through there. Ron looked at it, had his head up. Excellent run. I really believe Kingston's just in a little bit of shock right now.
Well, you may be right, David. It's as Rice gets ready to kick the extra point, Romero, the holder. Well, you don't see that very often.
No.
He must have good hands. Rice's kick, nice looking kick, and it is true. So the Bobcats up 14-7.
John was a high school football star with his whole life ahead of him. And all that changed one Friday night when a drunk driver plowed into the side of his pickup truck. John will never play football again and needs constant medical care to get him through the day. The insurance company refused to pay for it until John's family called OEB Law. Call 546-1111 and turn your wreck into a check. Call 546-1111 right now.
Our kickoff, Pickup Sticks in Rockwood in the old Shacks building next to Big E's convenience store. Give them a call at 354-1800. They'll have your order ready for you. They have it all. They have hamburgers, chicken sandwiches. They have anything you'd like. They have specials on Wednesdays and Fridays. Catfish on Wednesday, $8.99, all you can eat. Friday, barbecue and ribs, $12.99. And Eddie Lee and all his fine staff invite you to come down. Pick up Sticks, and you'll pick up a bargain. Zazda takes it at the 15-yard line, and Zazda breaks through. He's gone, and it's Zazda will take it all the way down. No flags, and Zazda all the way down to the Bobcat 18-yard line. Robbie Zazda.
And just like that, they're out of shot.
Well, and Rice makes the tackle, the kicker.
Yeah, so, young man coming off a pretty bad leg and knee injury last year. So
just like that, on the Ray Viles used car first down, the Yellow Jackets now excellent field position as they take over first down at about the 17-yard line of the Bobcats. King, quick pitch. Running room around the left side.
About to 11 Ron from where I'm at, maybe about right at the 10. I can't tell really.
Akers on the run, and he'll be brought down by Aliff. So second down and about 4, the ball right at the 10-yard line. Need to get to about the 7 for first down. King under center. This time a little confusion. And making a big play for Oliver Springs was Aaron Bass.
In on another big play tonight, Ron, already. Had a couple.
So Bass that time, loss of about 4. It's going to be third down now and about 7. Ball back almost to the 15-yard line. Big play by the Cats. Little confusion that time in the Yellow Jacket backfield. King under center. Quick pitch this time to Fielden. The Fielden gets to the outside, and Fielden will take it in for the score. So from about the 15-yard line, Fielden.
Man, that's a long pitch from where he's at from quarterback position out there on the end. That's a long toss.
And it didn't take long, David.
No, and it didn't, but it's a long toss, so Ron, to pitch it off that end like that.
Collins in for the point after for the Yellow Jackets. His kick is up, and his kick is good.
The Harriman Utility Board is committed to providing safe and reliable natural gas service to our customers in Harriman and Roane County through the use of safe operational procedures with trained and knowledgeable personnel. An odorant is added to natural gas and maintained to a certain level so that in the event of a gas leak it can be easily detected. If you smell or suspect a natural gas leak, please call the Harriman Utility Board at 882-3242. We can be reached 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
So our pickup sticks kickoff. Boy, I'll tell you what, the kickoffs are going about as fast as you can get served at pickup sticks.
Yeah. Well, hey, Ron, would you expect anything else? 2 veteran ball teams, and they're going to answer, and that's what we're getting so far. They're going to answer. Who breaks first, that'll be the key.
David, if you go down to pickup sticks, I'll buy you that 1-pound New York skyscraper burger and home fries.
A win.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. That's what I say. Wow.
That would be a.
Well, when you take me down, I want Brad to take a camera and film it.
That'll be good.
All right.
Collins on the kick. High kick that Romero takes at the 14-yard line. Romero battles his way across the 25.
And hey, Ron, you know Oliver Springs has not had bad field starting position all night long. They've started around the, close to the 30 all night long.
Boswell on the stop for the Jackets, and now the Cats will go back to work again. And really, Oliver Springs has sort of made it look easy here thus far on offense. They've pretty much had 2nd and 2, 2nd and 4 after the first series.
After the first series, you're right. I agree with you.
So Romero, the running back, with Miller, and what a tandem they are. Trips split to the left, and Miller looking, throws out to West, and West looking for the block. He gets it, and he'll get out to about the 32-yard line. Kingston that time did a pretty good job of covering the inside of the field on his cutback.
Needs to get the ball upfield, though, Ron. That running back, he needs to get it up the field.
Stopped that time by Alter. So 2nd down and 7 or 8 here, depending on where that official stick is there. This time Miller, though, has Romero behind him looking for the play. Everson on motion, and here comes Romero, and Romero just running hard, but the Yellow Jackets that time have Jones from the linebacker position along with Roberts. So the linebackers fill in nicely that time for the Yellow Jackets, be 3rd down and 5.
To go back and play, Ron, that little swing pass or screen pass, as you love to call, it's going to be there all night long, I think.
Well, that's a little bubble pass.
Kingston's not answered that yet.
Spread out to the left. Crisp. This time on a little delay, West gets it, and West is going to pick up about 2 yards, but it's going to be short of a first down. So that time Oliver Springs trying to change things up a little bit. And it'll bring up 4th down and a long 4.
Tell you, the big boys for Kingston are tired right now, Ron, and I know we're only in the second quarter, but they're tired.
Coach Brackett now putting the punt team in. I guess he was sort of hesitant there, waiting to see, and now the punt team is in. Sims will go in to punt for the Bobcats.
Well, know what happened last time.
So Zazda, who had the big kickoff return, is deep for the punt return.
They're going to have to take a timeout, Ron.
And remember, the Yellow Jackets have already blocked 1 kick tonight. So Oliver Springs in punt formation. And the Yellow Jackets, Brandon Ott, blocked a previous punt that Redding recovered in the end zone. And so I'm sure Coach Brackett's trying to figure out here now the best punt protection here, as the former snap was a little high, and Sims had to adjust his steps. Better snap, kick is away, and it's a high wobbly kick that Zoggs is going to call a fair catch for. Now he lets it bounce, and the Bobcats will get about another extra 5 or 6 yards out of it. So on the punt, we'll have the Ray Viles Ford. First down. They're across from the Ford store. 269-4510. Guaranteed financing. Ray Viles Used Cars. So now the Bobcats will try to slow down the Yellow Jacket offense, as there's a lot of total yards here tonight and already in the first half after our storm delay. So if you're just joining us, we're still in the first half because of a couple of delays here getting started. King under center. Quick pitch.
Oh, missed
to Fielden. And Fielden again gets to the outside, makes a couple miss, and Fielden will have it out to about the 29-yard line.
You know, if the young man
Garcia on the stop.
If the young man from Oliver Springs gets his head up, he might make the tackle, but he also might get the pitch there too, because he was about there about the same time the ball got there.
He had good penetration. 2nd down and 5.
Just had his head down.
King under center. Back to throw. Rolling out to the right. Has a man open. The completion is made. And the pass is complete to Sams. And Aylett is on the stop for the Bobcats. But it's another Ray Viles used car. First down.
Been in Clinton a long time.
Ray Viles used cars. Ball at about the 39-yard line. It's time they give it up the middle, and the Bobcats are there for no gain. Morgan is there as Foster tries to take it, and Garcia. So Garcia and Morgan on the stop. 2nd down, 10. And sometime during one of these series, David, we're going to see Kingston's tight end probably coming across the middle on the delay. King this time back to pass, being rushed, and he's down.
No time.
Pass coming in for Oliver Springs was Wright, 64. And Bass again for the Bobcats. Way back to the 33-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd down and a long way. 3rd and about 17.
3rd down and 17.
King now rolling out to the right, looking, it's being hit again, and now we'll throw it, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. Oliver Springs had Everson in pursuit of King, and King throws it away. So the Bobcats do exactly what they needed to do, David. They force a punt.
Force a punt.
As Sams will be in to punt for the Yellow Jackets. And after making the defensive play, Efferson will go back to field the punt for the Bobcats. Again, beautiful night now as the heat and humidity has been taken away by the storm. Sam's punt is again a wobbly kick that's going to hit, and this time it's going to take a Bobcat bounce and bounce back about a yard or two. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at about the 38-yard line. So the Bobcats again, David, in pretty good field position.
Good field position.
And the tempo seems to be set as we may be taking a water break. That's what it is. It seems as though, David, the momentum is when the defense makes a stop, it affects the offense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, both teams sort of filling each other out right now.
It's another Ray Viles used car first down, and this time it's for the Bobcats as they take over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. And Miller Romero are the offensive backs for the Bobcats. Miller racing to the right, throws out again, and it's incomplete as he just throws a little in front of West that time. King there for the Yellow Jackets, so to bring up 2nd down and 10. Big crowd on hand here tonight for this high school football opener. And David, you know, we see it every week. People love high school football in Roane and Anderson counties.
You sure do. The rain didn't run anybody off, that's for sure.
2nd and 10. Bobcats spread it. Miller this time on the pitch, and it comes from Romero. Romero quickly up the field, hanging on to the football. And Romero, well, he fights. He gets to midfield. They didn't blow the whistle after Romero was in the grasp. And that proved to be an advantage for Oliver Springs that time, as Romero just literally would not go down. And it's another Ray Viles used car 1st down. Big run by Romero. Miller back to throw, pulls it down now and is going to take off, and he'll get down to about the 46-yard line. Gain of about 4.
Veteran quarterback.
Boy, I tell you, he put so much pressure on the linebackers because you got to stay home. You can't give him, you start retreating and he's going to take off on you.
He's going to take off on you, yeah.
So 2nd down and about 4. And once again, we talk about the senior leadership on both of these football teams. Romero this time up the middle, spins, turns, and just fights his way down to about the 43-yard line. So Alter on the stop for the Yellow Jackets and bring up a big 3rd down and 3. And David, I wouldn't be surprised here if they get close. This is 4 down territory probably.
Could be, Ron, you're right.
Miller this time up the middle, 1st down.
1st down.
Fights for the 1st down. Boy, David, I tell you, another guy, Sieber, 56, plays a big part at center on this. He hasn't had a bad snap tonight. And a big, big play on the part of Sieber for the Bobcats. It's another Ray Viles used car 1st down. Miller this time on a little fumble snap, had a hard time handling the snap, and the Yellow Jackets swarming for about a yard loss. Roberts is there for the Yellow Jackets, and it'll be 2nd and about 11. Foster goes out of the ball game for the Yellow Jackets. Don't know if he's injured. Miller now looking. Here comes the blitz. Miller throws it, and it's complete.
Man, what a
complete to Sims, but what a better throw. He threw it off of his back foot because pressure was coming by the Jackets. The Jackets that time were sending Roberts. Miller picked it up and actually threw it off of his back foot. 3rd down and 1. What a play.
Big time catch and throw. Pitch it and catch it, Ron.
This time Miller gets under center, quarterback sneak. And he'll get it as he gets inside the 15-yard line, down to about the 14-yard line. So another little twist from Coach Brackett, as that time Miller just goes up, gets under center, and has the quarterback sneak before the defense can adjust. Another Ray Viles used car 1st down. Miller again, looking. Now he's going to get out of the pocket.
Wide open.
And the man is wide open for the score. And Michael Nelson on the reception. And again, Miller stays cool.
Stays cool. Pressure, something I've been watching, Ron. The Olive Springs coaches want the tempo even faster. There's your replay coming back, Major. He is wide open. I think I could have thrown that to you, Barry, and you might have could have caught it.
So Rice for the kick.
Ron, I'm impressed with Oliver Springs right now, their offense, man. It's a quick tempo game for them.
It is, and thus far we're perfect on the kicking game.
Well, that's something you don't want to get behind in, because you start chasing them points, you never catch up.
We'll be right back.
At OEB, we're committed to keeping you and your family safe. With the outbreak of the coronavirus, we understand you might be afraid to leave your house to get legal help. Now you don't have to. We can handle almost every aspect of your case electronically. Call 546-1111.
Hey, it's Jack Ryan. Listeners are always wanting more music. So guess who it is that's giving it to you? We now have hour-long commercial-free playlists all day long. Over an hour of back-to-back songs and 0 commercials on 96.7 Merle.
Again, we're ready for a pickup sticks kickoff. And Big E, Eddie Lee down at the Pickup Sticks, and his staff invite you to come by. And they've got hamburgers, big burgers, little burgers, chicken sandwiches. They've got hibachi food. They've got ribs. They've got barbecue. Some of the best barbecue I've eaten down there. And I'll tell you what, it's a good, quick, clean place to eat and go by and see the fine folks at Pickup Sticks in the old Shacks building, 354-1800. The kick is up and taken at the 12-yard line. Sam's on the return, and Everson again on the stop. Everson's been in on a lot of plays. Rice that time looking around, he thought he got maybe a chop block on him there. But here we go on a Ray Viles used car 1st down. If you think you have trouble getting financed, think no more. See the fine folks at Ray Viles used cars. They'll get you financed. The Yellow Jackets now on the 1st and 10. They go to the shotgun. Zazda at quarterback now. The left-hander is in. Low snap. And Zazda gives it off, and the Bobcats are there. Actually had an opportunity for about a 6-yard loss. But Everson again on a play as Morgan comes over to help out. And a loss of 2 on the play, but David, they had an opportunity for a big sack that time.
They sure did. They just missed him, Ron. Big opportunity slipped away from Oliver Springs.
But it was a low snap. Zonda had, and this comes again on the ground, and this time Zazda is going to have a hard time, and he goes down. Again, the snap. And David, the first time they've gone to the shotgun, and we were just talking about Sieber snaps, you better have somebody that can snap the football.
If you're going to play that game, you better.
That's where it all starts. It's 3rd down now and 15, and there's about
1:12 left.
1:12 left in the half, and Coach Wiley Brackett's taking time out. He wants some time left.
Well, blame him. I take some time out, see if I can't pin them back and maybe get a kick, a punt here, and get some good returns and put another score on, because I believe Oliver Springs can kick a field goal, maybe get 3 out if nothing else.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Jason Palant, Chief Administrative Officer here at Roan Medical Center. Now that all of our services are open, we're so excited to welcome you back. To help ensure your safety, we've enhanced our cleaning protocols, wearing masks, screening everyone, and practicing social distancing. So although we may look a little different, we still have the same skilled professionals you've been trusted with your care all these years, because you're our #1 priority and the reason we're here. We are ready to serve your healthcare needs. Thank you.
Third down and about 14 for the Yellow Jackets, 1:12 left. So if Oliver Springs can hold here, look for another timeout from the Bobcats to try to get the ball back with time left. Again, better snap this time. Saw the back to throw, and he's down.
Hey, down again.
He's down back to the 15-yard line as the Bobcats come, and they come hard, they come fast.
And Oliver Springs burns another timeout.
Coming in that time for the Bobcats was Garcia. What a game Garcia's played. Bass, those guys up front have really played hard.
Big time.
We need to keep up with some of these names, because tonight we start the 2011 BBB Tri-County All-Star team. 1 minute left here before halftime, and here, David, you don't want to give up a block in the kicker here. Now you don't want a penalty. They're coming hard, but they get it off. He gets a nice kick off, and it's a fair catch by Everson at the 49-yard line. So Sams does a really nice job that time on the punt for Kingston. So 53 seconds left. So if you're Coach Brackett now, you may take a couple shots down and then you just try to get in field goal range?
Yeah, I think so, Ron. I mean, with their kicker, I think they can. But go back to Kingston there, Ron. Inexperience at quarterback right now is really hurting them. You don't take those sacks like that.
Well, we got a Ray Viles used car first down right here with 53 seconds left. The Cats now will come on and try their 53-second drill.
Yeah, you just see what can happen here. But you got to be able to throw that ball away on the other side. Just throw it out of bounds and don't eat it up there. They'll make some adjustments at halftime on that. Everything will be good.
So Miller now with Romero. West goes wide to the left. And
too much time.
Too much time. So they'll mark 5 off.
And that's something else you don't have neither is delay games. That kills you too.
Well, but he was probably trying to cram 53 seconds worth into a minute and a half.
He might have been. You don't want delays neither. So both teams making some mistakes. It's the first game.
Well, Miller brings his team up to the line of scrimmage. Here comes West. Miller back to throw. In trouble, gets a little pressure, and he's going to be running now. And this isn't what he wants to do. He crosses midfield and gets it down to about the 46-yard line, but the clock's running.
Yeah, 42 seconds left, and it's ticking fast.
So that's one of those deals where he probably should have just thrown it away.
He should have thrown it away. Same thing, just go back to what we said earlier about Keaton. Just throw it away.
You need the time right here. He'll spike it maybe right here to stop the clock. And that's exactly what he does with 27 ticks left. And David, with that penalty, you get a little bit of discollabulation.
That's a big word right there for you.
Especially this late.
Yeah, I know. You'd already been in bed.
Don't forget, folks, the Friday night school board show will be coming a little late as about time for it to start, but it'll be coming as soon as this game is over. Miller looking to throw. Again, pressure, and he goes down, and the Yellow Jackets come up big defensively that time.
And second play in a row, maybe he should have thrown it away too, and he didn't. And he's a veteran quarterback.
Colquitt with another big play. We've called his name a couple of times here tonight, and now Kingston wants timeout.
With 16.5 left.
So Coach King knows he's got one blocked punt.
Why not get another one? You get it once, you get it a second time.
And Coach Brackett now getting his special teams over here, and he's going to decide now, first of all, what he's going to do. If he's going to punt or if he's going to have somebody run around a little bit.
You know, you're talking about it being late, Ron. I believe them boys are supposed to be texting me scores, Josh, Bill, and Archie. I think they went to sleep on me.
You think they went to sleep
I
on
think
you
they
already?
went to sleep on me. They ain't sent me nothing recently.
Stay tuned at halftime for the award-winning Kingston Yellow Jacket Marching Band. And the Sexton Automotive in Oak Ridge halftime show will be coming right at you.
Just 16 seconds away.
And the Oliver Springs Marching Band will be performing as well. So halftime entertainment for you right here from Oliver Springs High School. Bobcats line up, and another timeout will be taken now.
Timeout.
Kingston wants another timeout now after they see that Coach Brackett was going to stay in his regular formation. So now he's asking, does Kingston have any more timeouts? Because now he may try to punt it. And we're told Kingston has one timeout left. So a chess game going on here in the last 16 seconds of the ball game and halftime here. Seems like the ball game is 10-10, but after several lightning strikes and a torrential downpour, we finally got started.
And everything's okay now, though. Good ball game. Both teams playing really, really good ball right now.
So with that minute and a half timeout and 4th and 1, the Bobcats come back out on the field, and it looks like the same formation will be taking place as Miller and Romero, unless Romero's going to quick kick or something. Jackets have no one back. And here come the Jackets, and they're offsides. Right side of the Jackets, which really doesn't help a whole lot because it was 4th and 11, so now it'll be 4th and about 6. Makes it a little easier if you're going to try to get the first down. Still 16 and a half seconds left. Miller back to throw, being pushed, being pursued, and he's down.
Man, I can't believe they went for it, Ron. 11-4 left, 11.4.
Well, Foster comes in from the left side. He was coming hard before, and you don't want to leave anything unexposed like that on 4th down, but
No.
Foster came in untouched.
He sure did.
And now the Jackets will have a couple of opportunities to go deep.
I believe they've got one timeout still left, so they got time here. They can get a couple plays off. Maybe get their field goal unit on the field.
I would guess Collins is probably good for 35. So the Jackets now come up to the line of scrimmage. King is back in at quarterback. Zazda now works at a wide receiver position out wide to the right. A good receiver. They're staying in the shotgun. No, there's King under center. King now looking, and he throws it across the middle, incomplete.
Man, that's a big hit. Was that your tight end, Ron? I couldn't see where he come from. I'm sorry.
No, I think that was the slot.
Slot, man out of the backfield, okay.
Coming up big on the hit for the Bobcats was Aliff.
6.5 here. Might just take a knee and go in halftime, make some adjustments, and come back out and get the ball.
Or just try to go deep.
Yeah.
Zazda's out. That's his favorite receiver to the right. Bobcats an extra 15 yards deep. King now looking, rolling around. King now is going to run, so this will end the first half.
Oh, picked up a block.
And King is going to be out of bounds to end the first half. So our first half of play finds the Bobcats leading 21-14. Stay tuned for the Sexton Oak Ridge halftime show.
It's time for your natural gas scoreboard snack attack, brought to you by Oak Ridge Utility District.
Hi, my name is Leslie England, and I'm with Oak Ridge Utility District.
And I'm Nikki Bradley with Oak Ridge Utility District.
And this is your scoreboard snack attack. Nikki, what do you do at Oak Ridge Utility District?
I am the Business Development Coordinator, which basically means I coordinate with all of our brand new service lines.
So people want to get gas and they don't have gas, they go to you, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, today what we're going to cook is some stuffed jalapenos. This is for the spicier people out there. We're going to start off with about 1.5 pounds of jalapenos cut in half and seeds out. And then a pound of sausage, Italian sausage. It can be hot or mild, whatever one you want. A cup of Parmesan cheese, right here, good old fashioned, and a softened 8-ounce bar of cream cheese. And we're going to go ahead and use our natural gas cooktop, and we're going to fry this up. If you don't mind, turn on the gas for me. I'd really appreciate it.
Sure.
I'll show everybody how easy that is. And that's it. It's that easy.
Blue flame.
Yep. The reason we cook with natural gas, or most chefs cook with natural gas, I think it's actually 98% of the chefs cook with natural gas, is because it's got such precise temperature. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to cook up this nice, just like you would for spaghetti or whatever you're making at home. Just get it right
nice and brown.
Brown, right. Okay, Nikki, so we have some fresh ground Italian sausage right here made up, and you can see the steam's coming off it. That looks great. We went ahead and microwaved just to get this softened a little more. It's a little cheat thing you do in the kitchen. So we're going to put that in.
So it's easier to mix.
Easier to mix, that's right. And then this is your cup of Parmesan cheese. Now just go ahead and mix that all up.
Okay.
And as best as you can, just get it as much as you can get it mixed up. And that will take, this recipe takes about 30 minutes. So you can even, if you're doing it for a football game, you can go ahead and cook your sausage the day before. Also, while you're cooking your sausage, if you want to preheat your oven to 425, that just saves some time. You should always work with a preheated oven. It makes your cooking better. And we are cooking on natural gas ovens today. Now, once we get this stirred up, what we're going to do is we're going to take about a tablespoon, or maybe a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half, and we're going to actually put them in these jalapeno, which are cleaned, the shells. So let's go ahead and scoop some of that into a couple of them. Oh, you're going to let me do that?
Yes.
You sure? Okay. Okay, now all of these recipes that we do for our scoreboard snack attack can be found at www.orud.org. And we just hope you enjoy going to our website, looking at some of the appliances you can buy in the showroom, how you can get the cooking, the recipes, just anything on there. Also rebates that you do for new customers. So
yes, all of our incentive programs are available on our website also.
Once we scoop these into the shells, we're going to put them into the oven and we're going to bake them at 425 for 20 minutes. Okay, now this is my favorite part of doing scoreboard snack attack.
Time to eat.
So I'm going to let you eat one because I'm allergic to peppers.
Okay.
So if you'll just try one out and tell them what it tastes like.
Delicious.
Is it really?
Very good.
All right, that's your scoreboard snack attack from Oak Ridge Utility District, www.orud.org. Thank you. See you next time.
You put it back?
That's a big bite.
You need to leave that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2011 Hopper Spring Costume Bobcat Marching Band. The band director is Mr. Billy Michael. Assistant director is Mr. Kingston. The Bobcat band will be under the field direction of drum major Allison Porter and assistant drum major Dakota Russell. The color guard co-captains are Haley Fox and Nikki Woodruff. Rifle co-captains are Kate Top Miller and Miranda Ellis. Drumline co-captains are Caitlin Beasley and Brandon Cummings. Band co-captains are Aaron Boss and Marla Long. Staff members are J.C. Hicks Percussion. Miss Andrea Ellis is the color guard instructor. This year, the Bobcat Band, the director, staff, and members would like to dedicate all their performances this season to the memory of Miss Ellie Jackson. Ellie was a vibrant, talented young lady with a great passion for cheerleading and for her school. We will all miss her a great deal. Tonight, the band will perform selections from the 2011 program entitled "Oh Lord Zeppelin," featuring classic rocks in the band Led Zeppelin. Selections include "Oh Lord Love" and "Immigrant Song." Tonight's featured soloists are Brandon Cummings drum set and Aaron Boss trumpet.
You see her, though she started to lead them, she realized her band wasn't ready, didn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, that was it right at the end.
As many instruments to set up.
Somebody came in.
Bass gets after you on the field and he comes out and plays in the back. He's self-following.
What day?
Play with got it fixed. It's a picture green. Everything else okay? Sounding good?
At OEB, we know lives have changed. Parents have become teachers and our homes are now our offices. The roads may seem empty, but people are still driving and still working. And when they get injured because someone else was careless, they know they can still depend on us. We are OEB Law, and the one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to helping people right here at home. We're just a phone call away. 865-546-1111. OEB Law.
Welcome back at halftime, and we give you some stats here of the first half of play. First downs, Kingston had 6, Oliver Springs 16. Total yards, Kingston 106, Oliver Springs 279. Passes, Kingston was 1 for 6 with 1 interception. Oliver Springs 9 for 12, no interceptions and 1 touchdown. Net passing yards, Kingston had 9, Oliver Springs 92. Rushing, Kingston was 15 for 92 yards. Oliver Springs 29 for 137 yards. Kingston with no sacks. Oliver Springs had 1 for -6 yards. And the tackles for loss, Kingston had 3 for -11, and Oliver Springs 1 for -5. Third down conversions, David, I think is one of the keys. Kingston had 1 for 4. Oliver Springs 5 out of 9.
That's big right there.
Total possession, Kingston 9 minutes 40 seconds. Oliver Springs 14 minutes 20 seconds.
That's big too. What's the difference in the ball game right now?
So at the end of one half of play, it's the Bobcats up 21-14. Kingston will get the second half kickoff. And David, I think another thing that was interesting, with 5:49 left in the first quarter, Reading recovered a blocked punt for Kingston's early score of 7-0, and then with 2:41 left, Romero had a 6-yard run in 11 plays, 3 minutes and 2 seconds, 70 yards, tied it up at 7, and then 11:31 in the second quarter, Miller had a 19-yard run. It was an 87-yard drive in 1 minute and 31 seconds in 8 plays. That gave them a 14-7 lead, and then with 10:29 left, Fielden had an 18-yard run for Kingston. It was an 18-yard drive in 54 seconds after the Zavda kickoff return. That tied it at 14-14. And then with 2:10 left, Miller to Nelson on a 19-yard scoring pass with 21-14. That was a 62-yard drive, 9 plays, 3:14. So all of these drives have been pretty quick. And one of the things that stood out was sort of when the defense made a good stop on the series, it affected the way the offense played.
Yeah, they came out and played really well. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. continue on the second half. Kingston gets the ball first, I believe, and they need to answer the bell.
We'll take a break. We'll come back and be ready for second half action here at Oliver Springs.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-through for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Welcome back to Oliver Springs High School here tonight, where the Bobcats have taken a 21-14 halftime lead, and the Yellow Jackets will receive the second half kickoff to start action. You know, David, one of the things that we talked to Coach Brackett about before the game was Coach Jones, his defensive coordinator. He was really excited, said the kids were really excited, and you can see that excitement, and you can see that defensively they're playing really well.
Yeah, I've known Chuck Jones for a long time. He's a really good guy, and I believe he done this stint once before, Ron, with the previous coach here, and he's just a really good guy.
So Romero and Fielding out at half. Again, this half Kingston will, I'm sure, take the ball, and Romero says we'll take this in. So that's the way we're going to start things on this second half kickoff.
Kingston, take the ball. Okay, have a good game, guys.
And it will be a pickup sticks kickoff. And again, guys, the pickup sticks located at 320 North Gateway. It's in the old Shacks building next to Big E's convenience store, 354-1800. If you're tired of eating the same old thing for lunch or dinner, you go by and see Eddie Lee and his staff at Pickup Sticks. They have a variety of things, hamburgers, the whole thing. And don't forget the Friday night scoreboard show. If you're tuned in wondering where the Friday night scoreboard show is, it's on hold via a rainstorm that brought rain, thunder, lightning, and we finally got the ball game underway at about 20-9. So here we go. Stay tuned. The Friday night scoreboard boys will be with you if they could stay awake that long.
Oh, we can handle it. Me and Big Marty can.
So our kickoff, pickup sticks. I want you to go by and try that big 1 pound hamburger.
Oh, you just going to take me, I thought.
I'm going to take you.
Oh, yeah, I'll look forward to that. Not happening.
Austin Rice kicking off for the Bobcats. High kick. That's going to be taken at about the 8-yard line. And this time,
Boy, Hardin Valley's laid it on Beard 19-0 at half. Clinton's getting beat 15-6. 25-24, I believe, Monterey over Harriman. Don't know the Cofield Pigeon Forge.
Zott on the return and Grass on the tackle. 22-22. King coming into the ball game for Kingston now to start the second half.
And it's 21-14 Oliver Springs over Kingston.
Zotta comes out here to the bottom of your screen. King back to throw, looking across the middle, intercepted by Morgan. So right off the bat, the Bobcats come out, and Seth Morgan puts them right back in business at the Yellow Jacket 30-yard line, actually the 29. Big play defensively for the Bobcats.
Yeah, and he just steps right in front of the receiver, Ron, right when he releases it, and I don't think you ever saw him.
Boy, big pressure now on the Yellow Jacket defense.
Boy, you ain't a kid.
So 11:45, big turnover. The Bobcats have it on a Ray Viles used car first down. Boy, and the Bobcats would like to get financed here.
You ain't a kid.
Miller this time picking up a little running room, zigging and zagging, and he cuts through 2 defenders. The ball really hanging loose, though.
Loaf of bread, he better get it in there.
But Miller that time zigging and zagging his way for another Ray Viles used car first down. He got financed.
The finance with a big first down there from Ray Viles used car. And I tell you, they're knocking on the door, and the coach at Small Springs wants his pace picked up a little bit. They're not letting off the gas.
Miller now on the pitch.
Oh, good block.
Romero cuts it up the field, and Romero stays on his feet down to about the 12-yard line. Big run that time by Romero.
You know, Ron, while I like bet you get a block on the corner and you look up, you got a kid that's running hard. He's churning for his yardage, but you still got people in front of him downfield blocking just in case he breaks it because they know he's not going to give up.
Well, and the thing about him is his shoulders are turned upfield.
It's turned
when he makes
upfield.
That cut.
Yes, sir.
Under center for the first time in the I formation. West this time off to the left side. And West and a block in the back. Got to be careful, guys. Somebody will blow a flag.
Getting a little physical. Which football is. You know, the West kid's been surprising tonight for us, Ron. We've got to call his name a lot. He's really done a nice job so far this evening.
Big third down play for both teams here as it's 3rd down and 2. They go back to the shotgun. Be surprised here if we don't see some form of the option here. This time, though, they just give it.
Power football, right the middle.
Fake it to Romero and Miller again. Big success tonight with faking it to Romero, and Miller just takes it up the gut. Another Ray Viles used car, first down, 1st and goal from the 4.
Looks like Kingston is really pinching hard outside, Ron, and I think the middle's just there with just look at the middle. It's just there.
Romero this time goes into the end zone.
Touchdown. .05 about left in the game, in the 3rd quarter, excuse me. Ron just run it right off around the 5 hole there and just pretty much walked in. I don't even believe they touched him.
So Rice on the kick, Romero on the hole. And the deep snap will be done by Reed. Kick is up.
Man, that's true.
And good. So we've got a 5-play, 29-yard, a minute and 40.
Got a flag. Hold on, we got a flag on the play. Let's see what it is.
Roughing the kicker, I'd say.
Yeah, and they've been after him all night. Let's see if Mike will tell us here.
Yeah, roughing the kicker, and they'll do it on the kickoff.
Well, I don't quite understand the strategy on it, but I guess.
Hello, I'm Jason Palant, Chief Administrative Officer here at Roan Medical Center. Now that all of our services are open, we're so excited to welcome you back. To help ensure your safety, we've enhanced our cleaning protocols, wearing masks, screening everyone, and practicing social distancing. So although we may look a little different, we still have the same skilled professionals you've been trusted with your care all these years, because you're our #1 priority and the reason we're here. We are ready to serve your healthcare needs. Thank you.
So another pickup sticks first down. And, boy, you talk about getting your money's worth tonight now. We've had a lot of first downs and a lot of kickoffs. And that's just what we told Eddie Lee down there. You get a lot of kickoffs, you get a lot of food down there for not very much money. And that's one of the things about eating down there is if you leave there hungry, it's your own fault because they give you plenty to eat. And if you leave one time hungry, go back and get that big 1-pound hamburger. You won't leave hungry on that. Hamburger and French fries.
I'm just waiting for you to take me.
We're going to go, buddy.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm counting on it.
Rice now will kick it up from the 45-yard line of Kingston on the penalty. So look for him to put this one in the end zone. As Zada has already gotten one back on him. And this is going to be a line drive in the end zone, through the end zone. And so Rice does his job. It'll be the Bobcat defense now coming on. And a big interception by Seth Morgan put the Bobcats in business, and the offense took it in.
Yep. Hey, maybe you could take me down there and Brad could film it. Be like Todd Blackledge does, when they go out and find those good places to eat.
Oh,
that'd be a good place.
Great. Yeah.
Be a good place for Brad to go film me about, and I talk about it, go back to
Pre-game meal.
Well, I don't know so much about a pre-game meal. Just go, like he does, and find those good places.
Time you ate that 1 pound hamburger, you'd be asleep for good.
I wouldn't be able to talk. Let's just try something light.
The Yellow Jackets come back to work now. King under center. They got a lot of work to do. Fielding that time. Tries to carry the ball up the middle, and Seth Morgan is there for the stop. And Coach Jones now defensively can do about what he wants to, can he?
Yeah, he's been letting them go here. Let's just see if he keeps on being really aggressive and if he doesn't pull the range back a little bit. I don't believe he will.
2nd down and 9.
Well, I know how big a competitor he is, Ron, so I'd say he's going to keep the pedal down.
King rolling out, being pursued. He gets away. He's rolling out to the right, throws it down to man. It's wide open. And Zazda is right there all the way out to the 47-yard line. Boy, King did a nice job that time because he was being pursued all the way back inside the 10-yard line. So it's all the way out to the 47-yard line, and it's another Ray Viles Automotive first down.
He got on his horse, Ron, and scrambled a little bit and made something happen. And really, Kingston needed that right there.
Boy, it was a big play.
That was a huge play. Huge play.
So Ray Viles used car, first down. And again, they'll get you financed. King got financed that time on a big play. And this is a fumble snap. And that time the center acted like he was going to center it, and it looked like he it's almost a false start.
Almost hesitated a little bit with it?
Yeah. Okay. And King started to backpedal, and the ball was loose, but it looked like it was the ball wasn't snapped on the right count or King left. Anyway, it's against Kingston.
Yeah, he does move it a little bit there, Ron. Does a little hesitation with it. He's like a false snap. That's what he done.
So it's 1st and 15 now. The ball back to the Kingston 44-yard line.
They finally did get your eyes fixed down there at that eye place, didn't they? Greenback beat Oneida. Don't know the score, all I can tell you is they beat them. 34-31 overtime.
Wow. King under center, back to throw, looking, being pursued, gets away. Now is going to be pushed out of bounds. All the way back that time, boys. He should have thrown it out of bounds or something over there because it's all the way back to about the 36-yard line. Big play by the Bobcats.
They just keep the pressure coming on him. Second, about 20-something?
Daniel Bass that time in there big time. And, David, I don't know if you saw it or not, but Aaron Bass, number 75, not only has played a pretty good game, he played in the band.
Yeah, I saw that. And did a good job. Hey, 2 excellent bands at halftime. Man, the Kingston band, that band is loud, and they are strong.
2nd and about 25. King gets through the first, but not the second.
Oh, the ball's loose. They said it's a fumble.
Romero come in and made a big hit. Let's see who's got the ball. It's going to be Kingston ball.
Got it.
Back to about the 27-yard line, though. And this series, they got away with one there when King got loose and they got it out. Now they're way back. They started, David, on the 49-yard line. This line of scrimmage is to the 29-yard line.
3rd, 27.
So 20-yard loss.
Well, they've got their ears pinned back right now, and they're coming after him.
Now, this might be a good spot for a screen.
Oh, wow. Here we go. Now, I don't know if they've thrown the ball but 2 times or 3 times tonight.
Coach King wants timeout. So it's 3rd down and
halfway to Kingston. 3rd and 27, I think.
3rd and 27, wow. So the Yellow Jackets down 2 scores, need a big play. King rolling, looking.
Set
There's
it
the
up.
screen.
Perfect.
There's the screen.
Oh, big tackle.
The only thing, Seth Morgan didn't buy it.
Didn't buy it. It's a big tackle.
Seth Morgan didn't buy the screen. Need a big play. And made a big play. King rolling.
And
looking.
you know, Ron, Oliver Springs should set
There's
it
the
up. They
screen.
can get the ball back.
There's the screen.
Oh,
Well, they could.
Let's look at this here. This could be interesting.
Sam's in punt formation. He'll punt it from about his 10-yard line.
I believe they're coming after it.
Everson will be back.
Whoa!
So the kick is up. It's a wobbly kick and goes out of bounds. Goes out of bounds at about the 43-yard line of Kingston. So excellent field position.
Great
just
field
as you
position.
indicated. And again, the Bobcats go right to work.
Brad's trying to sell me on a little roughing on the punter there, but I didn't think so.
Well,
Run
they
into
rub,
it. That's
they
what I mean.
rub,
Run
they
into
rub
it.
jerseys.
They rub jerseys, he said.
Sort of like rubbing fenders on that.
Yeah, on NASCAR, rubbing fenders. Hey, boys, it's just football.
So the Yellow Jackets now defensively have got to dig in here now.
This right here's the slowest Oliver Springs has been all night getting out on the field because they've been chomping at the bits to get out there. Let's see if they go for the juggler
and
right
the back
here.
judge looking at his watch now, and Miller coming in here. He's the last one out, so now they're going under center. They line up in the I formation, and it's going to be illegal. No, too much time. He kept watching. Now I didn't see him counting that time though.
I seen him raise his hand up, bring it down, and went all the way to
delay a game. Oliver Springs.
So they don't count the last five.
I didn't see. I seen him take his hand up, come down, and down. I've noticed a couple times in some other scrimmages this year. I've seen that same move.
Okay.
That shouldn't happen coming from the sidelines, though.
Right. That's what the fans are saying.
That's exactly what the fans are saying. But he didn't count him down. He didn't. I think they've changed.
Okay, so Miller now back under center. And Coach Brackett wants timeout.
Trying to make it right here.
Well, he didn't like what he was seeing there getting back in that I formation, or the signal was wrong. So he's wanting to make sure things are right.
I'm told it's 1, 2, 3. There's no 5. There's no 5 count out. It's 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm told. So a rule change.
Another thing we might mention tonight, too, the officials do not have the white pants. They're in black from now on, all year. There are no more white pants.
What's the deal with that?
Well, I guess, they wear the black when it gets cold, so they're just starting out with the black.
Don't you think things are hot, though?
Well, they may be right now, but it's all black. No more white pants for the officials.
I bet them things are hot out there. Not after Labor Day, they said.
Somebody's got a concession on the black warm-up pants, so
yes.
They're going to make a little out of it.
Maybe they want some of them to lose a few pounds.
But here we go. It's a pickup sticks first down. 1st and 15.
Ray
they
Viles
get back under the center. It's the Ray Viles used car. First down.
Trying to get financed
Miller
here.
looking. Miller, he escapes. He escapes, and he's on the run. And Miller is down to the 25-yard line. And David, we may be seeing a little tired defense on the field.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Ray Viles is picking up the tab here tonight. I tell you, they're having to finance a lot off him.
Well, they financed a lot of yards
they
tonight.
financed a lot of yards.
Young man running off for Oliver Springs Bass. What a game he's played.
What a big game.
Romero this time takes the snap.
Took the direct snap, didn't he?
And he'll gain maybe a yard. And David, again, I think a key player in tonight's game offensively has been the center, Sieber.
Yep, I agree with you.
I mean, his snaps have been on the money all night long. 2nd down and 9, and Miller back in now for the Cats. Again, Sieber hits him right where he needs to. Miller looking, and it's caught to West. West now is going to be thrown out of bounds. And a flag, is he want it? He's grabbing it,
but
he's
he didn't
reaching
do it.
for it, he can't find it. Down at about the 13-yard line. And again, West, good concentration. Kingston had a man there, but West looks it in with good concentration. It's another Ray Viles used car first down.
Well, I'm told on a text, Ron, they got summer black pants and winter black pants.
Okay. Romero on the little side step up the middle. Romero fighting. A flag is down. And we've got to have a little hold over here. So the umpire throws that flag, so look for holding, which we haven't had tonight.
Not a lot. Been a pretty clean.
Holding against Oliver Springs. Boy, I tell you what, you got to like the way Romero took the ball up the gut.
Takes it, runs hard, Ron, runs real hard. It's been a pretty well played game so far.
First game, it really has.
There's not been a lot of flags on the ground tonight.
Not many illegal procedures, not many offsides.
Well, you got two veteran ball teams here, and that's the difference right now.
I believe we're going to have another warning maybe on the side.
No, it's a penalty this time, I think.
Well, the sides judge has come out.
Got a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, Oliver Springs.
Now Oliver Springs loses their composure a little bit.
Well, I don't know where it came from.
Out of coaches over here, I guess.
But anyway, it's going to be
that really, the holding penalty hurts, but that really hurts too, Ron, because Oliver Springs got a chance to really put a dent in this game right here. They got a chance to put them down 3 scores here.
Well, it's first down and,
30?
10, 20, 30, yeah.
I mean, you just an experienced team.
Halfway to Oak Ridge.
Yeah, halfway to Oak Ridge. An experienced team shouldn't do this, along with the coaching staff. First game, though.
Well, at a time like when you had it, 1st and 10 from the 19. Romero up the middle. Romero looking, churning.
Oh, good block on the corner.
And Romero and tackled out of bounds and
way out of bounds.
And that may have been what started it earlier there. You got to wonder. That's 2 times over here that little activity late, but no flag.
Yeah, Kennedy's going to have to find his flag there. He'll have to reach in his back pocket and get it.
So it's second down now and about 18.
We sure don't want to see somebody get hurt.
Again, Miller looking back over the other way, and it's through the hands of the intended receiver that time.
And man,
Logan Crisp.
It was set up with one block coming, and the wall was there.
So it's going to bring up third down and 16. Five minutes here in the third quarter. (28-14), Bobcats in the lead. And again, Romero up the middle, and Romero gets down to about the 18-yard line. The Yellow Jackets that time get a good job because he had a little running room.
Put it in the center of the field, though, Ron. Lined it up for the field goal here.
And Salisbury's in for the Yellow Jackets.
Some penalties took Oliver Springs out of it. At least they're going to maybe salvage 3 out of it. We'll see, but it could have been a whole lot worse for Kingston.
Rice on to try a 34-yard field goal. 33-yard field goal by Rice. Snap is down, the kick is up. Oh, plenty of distance. It's good. That would have been 43.
Yeah, he made that easy. Well, at least they salvaged 3 out of it, Ron. I mean, like I said, for Kingston, it could have been 7. It was only 3, so they're only down 17 instead of 21, so.
Hey, it's Jack Ryan. You've heard this. I wish there was a morning radio show playing country songs that we could really love. Well, now there is. Will Hine-Wall in the morning with your forgotten favorites and only the new country you love on 96.7 Merle.
Pick up sticks, kickoff again. Rice, who just made the 33-yard field goal, will now kick it off.
Don't say nothing about that big hamburger and catfish and barbecue, because it makes me hungry every time you do.
Just like Rice, you can get
we didn't eat anything this evening.
At pick up sticks. This one's going to come high and be taken at the 10-yard line.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Still on his feet. Zazda is going to be out to about the 46-yard line. Another good return by the Yellow Jacket receiver. And Miles on the stop for the Bobcats. So the Yellow Jackets will take over on the Ray Viles used car first down.
Let's see if Kingston can cash in some on that guaranteed financing.
And Kingston needs financing right now.
Yeah, they do.
They need quick financing.
Yeah, you still got plenty of time in this quarter. You still got, 3 minutes 55 in this quarter, another whole quarter, and now they're going to have to burn a timeout coming off the sideline.
Boy, I tell you, this is
that's tough right there.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. The ball will be at the Yellow Jacket 45-yard line. The Yellow Jackets need something good to happen this offensive series. It's been all Bobcats here in the second half. Quick pitch. Fielding around the right side, has running room, and Fielding has all the way down, out of bounds at about the Bobcat 37-yard line. So Aaron Fielding on a nice run that time. Good blocking on the right side of the Yellow Jacket line, and Fielding just streaks down the sideline for a big gain for the Yellow Jackets. Just what they needed, and it's another Ray Viles used car first down.
I believe he scored earlier this evening, didn't he, Ron? For Kingston.
Yeah, he scored on an 18-yard run earlier, David. Here he goes in motion again. This time they give it up the middle. And the big fullback has it all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Like I said, there's still plenty of time here.
Taylor on the stop. At that time, Foster just bulls his way up the middle. And the Yellow Jackets come roaring back. And a Bobcat looks like maybe a cramp. So Tinker is down. No, that's Garcia. And Garcia's played a big ball game here tonight, so Garcia is down. Don't know if it's a cramp or a knee. And they're looking maybe at the knee, so maybe more than a cramp.
This doesn't look like a cramp right now.
Yellow Jackets line up. King again to Felden. Felden around the right side again, and Felden just has found a nice seam over there on that right side. Right side of that Jacket line is really coming off the ball, and Felden is really making some hay out there.
Good speed too. Like what I see.
Right on the stop for the Bobcats, but it's another Ray Viles used car first down. And the financing continues for the Jackets. They're dialing it up right now. This time again, Foster up the middle. He's in the end zone.
Untouched.
So that brings the Kingston faithful up to their feet, making a little noise. And the first opportunity they've had here in the second half to make any noise. And David, now the penalty down here against Bobcats really looms big, doesn't it?
Yeah, that didn't take much time at all.
Collins in for the point after. Boy, we've had a really good kicking game, and the Yellow Jackets are going to have to take another timeout. The officials have blown. I heard a whistle blow, but I haven't seen anything.
Are they trying to decide if we're going to go for two?
Well, I don't know, but the officials are looking at each other. I thought they'd called a timeout, but the referee's looking, and there comes the flag.
Dead ball, delay a game, Kingston.
So maybe Coach King just wanted to take the delay and not have to use a timeout.
That's what it appears right now.
Collins in to try the point after. So the kick is up. Kick is good. And Kingston scores in 4 plays, 55 yards, 59 seconds.
Yep.
It's a pickup sticks kickoff. And again, you like hibachi food? They got it. You can get steamed rice or cooked rice.
I'm out on the rice.
You get beef, chicken. You get vegetables with it. And you talk about a plate full of food. They'll get you a plate full of food. 354-1800. Go by and see Eddie Lee right next to Big E's Market on Gateway. Collins' kick is a high kick that's going to be taken at the 23-yard line. And they'll take it out to about the 36-yard line. So, Crisp and Ott on the tackle. So the Bobcats now on the Ray Viles used car first down will go to work with 2:48 left here now in the third quarter of play. So Miller and the Bobcats go to work. In the shotgun. Everson in motion. Romero now is going to be fighting for some yardage, and he's going to pick some up. And he battles his way across the 40-yard line, and it looked like they had him for a loss.
Yeah, but you're just not going to grab him with your hand on his jersey and bring him down. That's what they tried doing. Now he's hurt.
Looks like maybe a cramp or something. But look here, he made 6 yards, David. And maybe a cramp. Yeah, that's a cramp there.
That's a cramp there.
So Romero on a cramp. But I thought they were going to get him for a 3 or 4 yard loss. He crosses the 40-yard line out to the 39, or to the 41-yard line, I'm sorry. 2nd down and 4. Romero comes out. Dakota Miles, a sophomore, goes in. And this time Miller just runs it up the middle. And Miller fights. He'll be about a yard short of a first down, but Miller just takes it up the middle. And I'm sure they'll try to get Romero back into the ball game here as soon as they can. Be hard to keep the big guy out. 3rd down and 1. The ball at the 44-yard line of the Bobcats. The sophomore Miles lines up with Miller. Miller underneath the center, and Miller will sneak, and he'll get the first down.
Yeah, he got it.
Got the first down as it'll be marked at the 46-yard line, so it'll be another Ray Viles used car first down for the Bobcats. Romero goes back into the ball game.
OS needs to eat a little clock here, Ron. They need to eat a little clock.
Which is what they're doing.
Yep.
So Miller again on the pitch to Romero. Romero cuts it up. Good hit. He'll gain about 3 yards. But Fielden is there. Salisbury there as well. Good hit that time. Romero had his shoulders up the field that time, but 2 good hits by the Kingston Yellow Jackets. 2nd down and 8.
You better bring it to him or he's going to bring it to you.
And that time they did a nice job of that.
Yeah.
This time quick pitch West. West trying to get to the corner, and a good play out there. Sams that time did a really nice job for the Yellow Jackets because it looked like West had a little running room, but it closed down quickly. 3rd down and 7 with 35 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. Big 3rd down play for both teams. Oliver Springs trying to maintain the momentum. Kingston trying to get the ball back for their offense that scored very easily on the last possession. And the ball's on the ground. Oliver Springs got it, but that was a mix-up in the backfield that time. Falling on the ball for the Bobcats was Michael Aliff. But it's 4th down now and about 13, and that'll end the third quarter of play. 31-21, Bobcats up. Well, it's going to be 4th down and 13 for the Bobcats as we start fourth quarter action. And David, the Yellow Jackets took it 55 yards in 59 seconds on their previous possession. So it just shows that the Yellow Jackets can score, and they can score quickly.
Yeah, it does. Sequoia beats Rockwood Ron 21-0, and Clinton still losing to Halls 21-6, I believe, going into the fourth quarter. I do what? Cofield and M's getting ready to start back right now with that storm delay up there.
And Harriman defeated Monterey.
Harriman defeated Monterey, I believe, 38-25 is what we were told.
Efferson back to punt.
See if we can get this punt away here.
Zazda in.
Booming.
It's going to be a high kick that's going to bounce and will roll dead at about the Kingston 24-yard line. So Everson did his part getting the kick away. No return. And the Yellow Jackets now will take over on a Ray Viles used car. First down.
Yeah, and they need to get they need to get approved for some credit here.
Did they give any of our shirts away?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they're down there looking at them now down there. Right down there. They've got them right down there. Matter of fact, there's one that come up and stands right there.
King this time, quick pitch.
Uh-oh.
Good running room.
Uh-oh.
And he'll get all the way down to the Kingston 47-yard line. Sidelines wants a flag. They're not going to get it. It's going to be another Ray Viles used car first down as the ball comes out to the Kingston 47-yard line. But just like that, the Yellow Jackets strike. And the Yellow Jackets have had good success going wide.
Yeah, they have.
It's another Ray Viles used car first down. And it doesn't take the Yellow Jackets long to get financed when they're really on the move. Foster, the big fullback. King looking, throwing it out, and it's complete. Big hit, but it's complete to the 45-yard line. Zazda on the reception. Walls on the tackle.
Well, I tell you, Ron, Hardin Valley's come alive. They're beating Bearden 25-0.
Wow. Second down for the Jackets. Foster up the middle. He's loose again. And Foster's rambling, and Foster goes down to the 21-yard line. And boy, Foster's picked up a lot of yards just running up the middle.
Yeah, and they didn't touch him for a while there, just like the last one he didn't get touched.
So another Ray Viles used car first down. And the Yellow Jackets on the run. Foster stays at fullback, fielding in the slot. Again, the Bobcats let them get outside, and they rumble down to about the 10-yard line, and it's going to be another Ray Viles used car first down.
And it's looking just like this that Kingston's going to be right back in the middle of this thing.
Akers on the run, and Seth Morgan makes the stop. But the Bobcats have got to slow this machine down. The Yellow Jackets on the move. And this time around the end again. And a good stop that time.
Good tackle.
Chris that time saves a big gain. Because it looked again like the Yellow Jackets were going to get wide. Chris comes up, though, and makes a good open field tackle on Fielding. 2nd down and 9. The Jackets can get a first down at the 2. Jackets to the line, King under center. King throwing it, the receiver slips down. He was open and slipped down. So bring 3rd down. Now, interesting scenario here, David, is if they don't make it here, do you go ahead and get the field goal back here?
Something to think about, Ron.
You're certainly within Collins' range. But a big 3rd down play. 3rd and 9 for the Jackets. Foster, the fullback. King back to throw. Being pursued, pressured, throws it in the end zone. A man is there. Touchdown, Kingston. Nice throw, King, as King was being pressured. Tinker was all over King, but he finds Zazda in the end zone. Nice throw by King. Collins in for the point after. High snap, kick is up. Kick is good. So it's another pickup sticks kickoff. And again, for fine food, a menu that's from A to Z. Whatever your needs and likes are, Pickup Sticks can furnish it for you. So go by in the old Shacks building on Gateway in Rockwood for a fine meal at Pickup Sticks. Collins kick is a high kick that's going to be taken at the 14, about the 14-yard line by West, and West will have it out at about the 25. So a big series now for both of these football teams as momentum has shifted, David.
Shifted over to Kingston as of right now.
So the Bobcats of Oliver Springs have an opportunity to run some clock, keep the chains moving, and really not a lot of penalties in this ball game for a first ball game. So the Bobcats stay in the spread. Miller back to throw, looking out in the wing, and it's incomplete. Good hit that time. Ott that time with a big play by the Yellow Jackets. And you can feel the momentum now. The Kingston defense.
It's changed.
Is picking it up a notch. And every incomplete pass stops the clock.
And those 7 points that Oliver Springs had to trade off for a field goal a while ago are looming pretty big right now.
Miller this time keeps it and gets loose. Miller this time gets into the secondary, fighting, still on his feet, and he's across the 45 down to about the 47. Big run, big run by Garrett Miller. What a time for a run. If nothing else, now you've sort of changed the field position.
Yeah, I think they missed a horse collar tackle right there. Grabbed him by the back of his shoulder pads in that jersey, drug him down.
It's another Ray Viles used car, first down, as Garrett Miller got financed. This time Romero, and Romero's hit and hit hard.
Man, they was waiting on him that time, wasn't it, Ron?
Big Colquitt, we've called his name several times tonight, and the big lineman was big on that play as Romero thrown for a 3-yard loss. Probably the first time tonight that Romero's been thrown for a loss.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't forget the Friday night scoreboard show coming up right after the football game. 7:56 left in the ball game. Miller again on the toss to Romero. He turns the corner, and Romero fumbled the football, and Kingston has the football. So for Kingston, Sam's on the recovery. So a big play for both of these teams. The ball will be on the Kingston Yellow Jacket 44-yard line. And now it's the Bobcat defense that's trying to step up big. The Yellow Jackets have scored fairly easily here on the last two possessions. 7:37 left in the ball game. Pitch, Fielding looking, turns it back up, and Fielding is outside the Bobcat territory down to the 47-yard line. So second down and about 2. As Fielding continues to have good success running outside. Foster has had good success up the middle. So let's see now if they go back to Foster up the middle. Twin set for Kingston. Foster up the middle. Foster this time will have the first down. Morgan that time with a big hit on Foster. That's a big running back, a big linebacker, and quite a collision, but it looks like he has the first down. Well, they say no. It looks awfully close, though. It looks like you got to measure that one. Yeah, you got to measure that one. It looks like he's got it. I'm going to say from my Roan Eye Center, I think he's got it. Tennessee Eye Care says he's got it. We'll see what happens. 6:31 left here in the ball game as the Bobcat fans come alive, trying to get their defense to step up. First down for the Yellow Jackets. That's why you need to go to Tennessee Eye Care. They take care of my eyes, they'll take care of yours. A big Ray Viles used car first down. And right now, the Yellow Jackets need financing once again, and they're calling on the big running backs of Foster and Fielding. Fielding outside, Foster inside. The Bobcat defense digging in. 6:30 and counting. And there's going to be a flag, and it looks like the Yellow Jackets might have moved. Looks like the right side of the Yellow Jacket line might have moved.
Is it dead ball? Dead ball.
Illegal procedure, Yellow Jackets. Every play big now, every penalty big as well. And this will make it 1st and 15 for the Yellow Jackets. Takes the ball back to the Yellow Jacket 49-yard line. Both of these teams have played really hard. There's been momentum changes on both sides of the ball. What a game. Everything you thought it would be? Yes. The only exception, we weren't counting on the storm. Foster, the big fullback. King back to throw, almost slips, but comes back. Man wide open down the field, and it's incomplete. He had Zazda completely open down the sideline, and Zazda just unable to come up with it. King stumbled coming out under center and then regained his footing and made a nice throw. And the Bobcat fans breathe a sigh of relief. Green second down, 15. Look for another little screen pass here somewhere. Nobody behind King. Now they run a man in motion out to the left side, and the Bobcats are there. Akers that time took the pitch, but the play was fairly slow developing, and the Bobcat ends and linebackers were able to close in. They had extra blockers on the left side, but the Bobcat defense got through the blockers, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 18. Big play in this football game. 3rd and 18. Big play for both of these teams here tonight, right now. Foster, the fullback. Will the Bobcats be coming? They're coming. They're getting King. King now turns. It's going to be, gets loose. King gets loose, and then he's hit. Morgan, Seth Morgan, after a gain of 1, makes a big play. They had pressure on King. King evaded the first round of would-be tacklers, only to come up with a yard gain. It's 4th down now at about 17, and Coach Vic King on the field. Does he want a timeout? Coach King on the field talking to King. So they're going to send King back in and going to go for it here on this 4th down. 4:30 left in the ball game. 4th and 18. They need to get to the Oliver Springs 37-yard line. You got to think Zaza will play into this somewhere. King back to throw. Got time, a man across the middle, wide open. He's down to the 30, to the 25, and out of bounds, and a flag. They'll get 15 more. Well, they'll get half the distance. Wow, what a play. What a play. Is that 46? So Redding on the reception. Boy, what a great call, what a great play. And then on top of that, Oliver Springs will be assessed a penalty.
Ball, personal foul against Oliver Springs.
So that'll take it down to about the 10-yard line. So take it to just inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Jackets. Brad Jones might be our play of the game. So just inside the 10-yard line, it'll be 1st and goal for the Jackets. King under center, back to throw. Looking, being pursued, and he goes down. Is it a fumble? It's a fumble, and the Yellow Jackets recover the ball back at the 18-yard line. Big play. So Foster comes up with a big play for the Jackets. 2nd and goal now from the 18-yard line. So King comes in with a play from Coach King. And it's nail-biting time. We're down to 3:24. Foster at fullback. He's had plenty of big runs here. Let's see if they elect to send him up the middle. King rolls out. Has protection and finds a man open. Incomplete. Incomplete. Akers on the was the intended receiver. 3:06 left. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd down now and about 18. It's 3rd and goal from the 18. Big difference. So the Yellow Jackets now waiting on the ball. 3rd down and goal from the 18. King under center. And another penalty. Is that illegal procedure? Could be a false start.
False start. White.
So another penalty against the Yellow Jackets. 3:02 left. So now it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 23. So will the Jackets come back to the play to Fielden that they got the last 4th down play on? Could be a big play. The Jackets break the huddle. Send Zazda wide to the right here. He's at the bottom of your screen. Foster, the big fullback. Akers in motion. King looking back. King with plenty of time, throwing it to a man open, Fielden, but the ball is incomplete. Fielden just couldn't come down with it. He was open, but the pass was thrown a little bit behind him, so Fielden unable to get it. He was open at about the 2-yard line. 4th down and goal for the Jackets. So we're 2 minutes, 53 seconds left, so we could be coming down to the play of the game right here. Coach King out talking to his quarterback, King. So they're going with the players on the field. 4th down. Do they go back to the Fielden pass where they sent him out on a little delay? King lines up out to the side. Zoda is the quarterback. King's out to the left. Ball again is now dropped. Zoda now looking, and it's incomplete, out of bounds. Zoda that time came in at quarterback and was trying to find King. The Bobcats take over. What a play. The ball was tipped in the air, and the Kingston receiver looked like he was going to get another chance, but the ball was out of bounds. So now the Yellow Jackets come out defensively. The Bobcats with 2:43 left in the ball game. And timeout-wise, Kingston has 2. Kingston has 1. Oliver Springs 2. Oliver Springs don't need theirs, but the Yellow Jackets with 1. So look for the Bobcats here to try to run the football and the clock. Miller passes to Romero, and boy, risky business. The Yellow Jackets are all over him. The clock is running. When will Coach King try to take his timeout? He may wait and see on 3rd down, and he may try to take it after the 3rd down play. Clock's running, 2:24. Sam's that time on the stop, and Miller looking for the play. The Bobcats really need another 1st down to put this thing away. Miller looking, and it's incomplete. Stops the clock so Coach King can save his timeout. That's a big play right there because Coach King now doesn't have to take a timeout, and it's 3rd down. So the clock is stopped with 2:04 left. So the Bobcats on a big 3rd down play. Miller under center. Gives to Romero. Romero breaks a tackle. Romero all the way out to the 27-yard line, but it's going to be short. Coach King now will take his timeout. So Coach King takes his final timeout with 1:53 left. The Yellow Jackets have blocked 1 punt tonight in the 1st quarter, resulted in a touchdown. Not far from where the ball lays right now. We'll keep it right here because here's what we've got. 1:53 left in the football game. The Bobcats up by 3. Kingston has moved the ball fairly well here in this 4th quarter. The Bobcats came up with a big play here last time, but the Yellow Jackets had 2 penalties on the drive. So first off, the Bobcats have to make sure they get the punt away. Secondly, they have to make sure that Zoda doesn't get a big return. They've done a pretty good job the last couple of punts of keeping it away from him. And then you have to make sure, because the Yellow Jackets only have to kick a field goal to get this into overtime. So Collins is Riley Collins is waiting, I'm sure. And the Bobcats are going to try to pull them off sides. The freeze play will not work. So Coach Brackett will have to call a timeout. So the freeze play doesn't work on 4th down and 6 on your own 27-yard line. So now he'll take his final timeout. So what this also does now is it gives Coach King a chance to start working on his offensive strategy on the sideline. Big strategies here in this football game, and what a game it's been. Clock is still 1:53. And what a shame for either team now to lose this thing, because both teams have played their hearts out. The crowd has gone nowhere, either side, guys, because this has come down to exactly what you would expect it to be. And Zoda's coming out now to take his position to field this punt. So you know the Jackets are going to come. Now, if you're the Jackets, the worst thing you can do is try to block the kick and get a roughing the kicker. Because if you get a roughing the kicker, it's an automatic first down, and the Bobcats can just about run the clock out. So a lot of strategy on both sides right here. Sims is back in punt formation for the Bobcats. Only one person back, Zoda, for the Yellow Jackets. They'll bring them all. Zazda is back. And who's calling timeout? Oliver Springs wants another timeout. So Zazda will have to go back for another conference. So guys, we've spent 5 minutes and the clock hasn't moved. We're still 1:53. And you're still waiting for Friday night scoreboard. It's coming, I promise. The band's tired, the players are tired, the fans are tired, the broadcasters are tired, the statisticians are tired. We're all tired, folks. It's been a long night. But at least the humidity and the temperature are not quite as bad as it was at 7:30. Again, Zazda back. He'll be back at about his own 45-yard line. So the Yellow Jackets will get pretty good field position out of this punt. The Jackets are coming. It's a low snap. Kick is away, and it's a high kick that Zazda will be able to return. He takes it at the 37, and Zazda will move it up, and he'll be at the 49-yard line of the Bobcats. Great field position for the Yellow Jackets, and remember, they only need a field goal, so they don't have to try to get it all. A field goal will tie it and get it into overtime. So let's see how Coach King elects to do this. They've had pretty good success with Foster and Fielden. Fielden on the wide stuff, Foster up the middle. They've kept the Oliver Springs defense pretty much off balance here in this fourth quarter. So let's see how Coach King elects to attack the last 139 of this ball game. Zazda is back at quarterback. King out to the left. The left-hander will try to run it, and he will go down to the 47-yard line, a pickup of about 3. So Zazda that time lines up in the shotgun. Remember, they've had some bad snaps tonight in the shotgun, but that time a good snap. Zazda gets 4, 1:19, and the clock running. So they'll get this play underway with just over a minute left. Zazda and Foster in the backfield. King is out wide to the left as a receiver. Zazda back to throw. Looking for the screen, incomplete. They were trying to set the screen up to Fielden, and the Bobcats that time came in and caused Zazda to throw a little quick. 56 seconds left. So 3rd down and 7. 56 seconds left. So the Bobcat fans pick it up. King goes wide to the left, Fielden in the slot. Redding to the bottom of your screen. Zazda goes to the left. He's going to keep it. Zazda touches it up and is going to be getting it to about the 42-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down and about 3. So Zazda that time was keeping it all the way. 4th and 3. Do they try the big man Foster? Coming the other way. First down and Zazda has running room. Zazda with one man to beat. Zazda with a blocker. And Zazda is going to go the distance. Zazda goes 42 yards. What a run. Well, Brad Jones, there's no need to worry about our play of the game. So Coach King brings Zazda back in after they'd had some snaps, bad snaps in the first half. Collins in for the point after. Kick is up. Kick is good. 35-31 Kingston now with 12 and a half seconds left. What a game. And boy, you have to tip your hat to the Yellow Jackets. They were down and they almost were counted out. The hand was in the air to slap the mat, but the Yellow Jackets would have none of it. Again, folks, go by and see the good folks that pick up sticks. Quality food, great prices, and you won't leave hungry. I promise you. Again, we want to thank you for being with us tonight. Had a big delay, but it was worth it, guys. This has been one heck of a football game, and what a way to start the 2011 year. If you're the Yellow Jackets, it picks a great deal of momentum. If you're the Bobcats, you gotta forget about it. You gotta pick your heads up. First of all, they get a chance here to run this kickoff back. And I'm sure the Yellow Jackets will keep a couple players back. Collins' kick is a high, short kick that will go out of bounds. So no time off the clock, and they'll get it at the 35-yard line. So now the Yellow Jackets defense will have 12.5 seconds to hold the Bobcats. What a change of momentum. It was 31-14. And the Yellow Jackets have clawed back. So the Yellow Jackets will send Fielden deep. Zazda will be deep. So the Bobcats will not have much time nor a lot of yards to make up here in 12.5 seconds. The Cats have to score. Miller back to throw. Looking, and it's across, it's incomplete. With 7.9 seconds left. So Miller's pass to Romero incomplete, 7.9 seconds left. That would have stopped the clock because he would have had a first down, and the Cats would have had to scurry to get back on the ball quickly. So you have to at least get a first down, and then you can spike the ball. Miller looking again. Ball is hit while it's in the air, it's incomplete. Miller's arm hit that time. Looked like Colquitt in on another play. How many times have we called this young man's name tonight? A bunch. 3rd down and 10, but more importantly, only 3.2 seconds left. Stay tuned, Friday Night Scoreboard Show. Miller back to throw. Looking across the middle, it's intercepted. Intercepted. By Roberts, the ball game is over. What a game. What a way to start the 2011 season. Coach Brackett and his Bobcats, what a great game. Kingston Yellow Jackets, Coach King, have come back yet another time. The trademark of the Yellow Jackets, never count them out. Over the years, they've won a lot of these. Our play of the game, the 4th down play that Zazda scores. Here it is. You see a nice cutback right here across the field, and he picks up a block right there, cuts back and goes in for the score. Our play of the game here tonight. Guys, Friday Night Scoreboard Show waiting on us back in the studio. Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors. We thank you for being with us tonight. Thanks for your patience. Next week, we'll be in Oak Ridge, where the Admiral of Farragut will come in for a big ball game in Oak Ridge. Hope you'll be with us 7 o'clock for our pregame show. From all of us here at Channel 12 and BBB Communications, good night, everybody.
OEB Law was founded on the principle that everyone deserves to be treated fairly, because sometimes big corporations and insurance companies take advantage of the very people they're supposed to protect. When that happens, we step in and leverage all of our experiences and resources to fight for justice so families can take back control of their lives. When you get injured, call OEB Law, 546-1111, and turn your wreck into a check. Call 546-1111 right now.
Hello, I'm Jason Palant, Chief Administrative Officer here at Roan Medical Center. Now that all of our services are open, we're so excited to welcome you back. To help ensure your safety, we've enhanced our cleaning protocols, wearing masks, screening everyone, and practicing social distancing. So although we may look a little different, we still have the same skilled professionals you've been trusted with your care all these years, because you're our #1 priority and the reason we're here. We are ready to serve your healthcare needs. Thank you.
WQLA AM 95.9 FM W240DT La Follette.
President Trump blasting China. Fox News.